There it is. Alright, share, copy, Discord. Here. There we go. Easy peasy. Bacon key. Tuna. Welcome to the stream. It is Bloodborne Thursday, the Thursday where we play Bloodborne. I'm going to be probably running the, I'm probably going to be running the arcane character this stream if no one needs any help with anything. If we have anything left to do, I think Tuna had something left that we said we would save for this stream. That's a little better. You see, the problem with Bloodborne is it's really quiet, like right now. But then, like, in about 5 minutes I'll be fighting some eldritch beast that just screeches and wails constantly. And it really throws you off with your sound settings, because you want to hear, like, the crackling of the fire and this and that. But then you don't really want Vicar Amelia actually screaming directly into your ear. You don't want to burst a blood... you don't want to burst a blood vessel from the sheer volume. Because some of the monsters in this game, their voices rival the volume of thunder. Oh, John, once I'm done sitting in the toilet regretting eating. Nice. I had grilled cheese for supper, that's what I had. I got home kinda late because I took someone... There's this dude that I used to know that needed a lift. He didn't want to call an Uber, and he needed a lift home, so I picked him up and took him to his house where he's working now, and yeah, so I was a little bit late. And of course, you know, Skid gets home, I have to do all the fine trimming to make myself look pretty for Tuna. You know, the trimming up the beard and slicking back the hair. My hair is getting long enough now, I'm starting to look like Jigen from Lupin the First rather than fucking John Wick. My hair grows so fast. It's kind of a pain, because like, I see some of these dudes that have like the 1 year like time lapse, right? Like, they don't go there, like, they go without cutting their hair for a whole year, and that's like my 3 months. Like 3 months time, I have hair all the way down almost to my shoulders. Half a year, it's... I would hate to see if I grew my hair out for a full year, it'd probably be well on past my shoulders, easily. But hey everyone, welcome to the stream. All I have left in this cycle is Lawrence and then Gehrman. Alright, looks like we're gonna be fighting Lawrence. Let's see, Hunter's Nightmare. Lawrence is sometimes an ass kicker because he'll just come out of nowhere with an RKO. But yeah. This probably won't be the longest Bloodborne stream of all time. I just, you know, I told everyone that I would do it, so I'm gonna... Tomorrow we'll have a stream at the normal time at like 9 o'clock Eastern instead of almost 10 o'clock Eastern. Oh yeah, that's right, the password. Tomorrow will be an Elden Ring Fight Club, that's what we'll be doing. Alright, it's Sex 2. Let's see, what should we go with? Ideas, thoughts, prayers? What do you guys in the chat think? We've had Sex and then Sex 2. Should we continue the legacy with Sex 3, or should we end it just with 2 films? Should we make it a trilogy? What are you guys thinking? I always look a lot sexier first getting out of the shower than any other time. Because my hair is black. And so when it gets wet, it's like, it looks jet black. I don't know, it adds like something to it. Moist skin is the sexiest skin. Yeah, I got home, actually trimmed up, did my hair and stuff. The cool thing is that I slick my hair, like my hair's really long now, and so I slick it back, and while I'm doing this streaming stuff, the headset kind of works like a little, I don't know what it's called, but it's the thing that you put on your head shaped like a C, and you put it across the top of your head to keep it pinned up. Whenever you're slicking your hair back, chicks use them all the time. I'm absolutely ready to not sleep. Do you hear our prayers? Grant us streams, put streams in our feeds to cleanse our perpetual boredom. Let's make it a trilogy. Nice, alright. Looks like it's the popular vote to have sex 3. The capitalization actually doesn't matter, I just think it's funny. I think it really punctuates the point that I try to make whenever I get annoyed when people ask over and over. So I can just go with this and it's really big and bold, there's no confusion about that. Maybe we'll try and beat Lawrence. Anyone's welcome to come in. If anyone needs any help running anything, I'll do it. I really prefer the streams where I'm just helping people out with things I really... Like, I'm not super jumping and jiving to run an arcane character, but if no one needs any help and we just need stream content, that's what we'll do. Hey, Nundalin. I'll let the good times roll. Yeah, we're about to be in Fuego, baby. We're about to be fighting Lawrence. There's like a spot right there, mid-air, where it won't let you be summoned. It's weird. So right now I'm waiting for Tuna to summon me. Waiting on stream waifu to show up. Nice bucket man fashion. Thank you. I dressed up like this for the last time we went through the Fisherman's Hamlet. Matter of fact, I'm gonna switch really quick. Where's my usual stuff? I really don't like the drapey clothes. Like, I know that's kind of like the fit in Bloodborne. But I'm really not a big fan of drapey clothes. I guess I'm like Edna mode. No capes. I like it like this. I've got like just a regular shirt with some straps, really utilitarian. I've got some high cuffed pirate boots, which I like. I've basically got like the world's biggest cestai strapped to my arms for punching, and I've got the bucket helmet. The signature drip. The only time you'll see me switch off of this is if I'm spelunking Chalice Dungeons. If I'm spelunking Chalice Dungeons, I wear like the Scrotum Hunter set. I do have New Game Plus here to use help later, but let's help Tuna and such first. Hell yeah. The Naked Man's been summoned, our ritual must meet, or must wait. Yeah. Me and Tuna don't get to swap spit at the very beginning of this time. Me and Tuna have like a secret handshake type thing involving our tongues that we start these things off with, but only whenever it's just the two of us. No one else may witness the ritual. A secret handshake but with tongues. I think that'd look really cool and terrifying at the same time. Like, imagine that's how you meet up with your significant other in public, like, not even like locking lips to like do it, like completely out in the open. Like up high, down low, too slow type thing. But just two really long ass Gene Simmons tongues. I couldn't even be mad if someone did that though. I couldn't even be pissed off if a couple did that, I'd just be more impressed than anything else. The Ashen Hunter garb and Grave Digger's helmet's my bullying attire. Yeah, the Ashen Hunter stuff's not bad. Well, I mean the Ashen, let me see. Ashen Hunter could be several things like Charred. Is it the fucking gunpowder? You talking about the gunpowder one, or the one that you get from the Edgemic blades in the Chalice Dungeons? I'm a little upset that that fucking fireball did like Indiana Jones. One of those two. Let's just put the work on the fucking bell ringing woman. Oh, those two they're gonna run past, yeah. Tuna will not be running past. I forget the Tuna's a lot braver than me. I simply ignored everything he was trying to do and murdered the crap out of him. The helmets in these games look super impractical. They're always the coolest to wear. I mean, I guess the iron helm's not a bad idea. Like, it's probably not what I would actually wear because it would cut down visibility. I'd probably be wearing like Gascoigne's cap or the really big hunter cap. Look at Tuna looking fine. Tuna has some really simple but really nice drip. It's not too much. It sucks I got into Bloodborne and everyone branched off to other games. I wish I could have discovered it years earlier. The gunpowder one, the one Durja Wars? Yeah, okay. That one's actually really good for countering Frenzy, if I'm not mistaken. So if you go to like the, if you go to the Nightmare of Mincis, it's really good for resisting the Winter Lanterns. I always felt like Lawrence was trying to like get us to run away or something. I always felt like he would, like there was a little bit of humanity in him, like either trying to get us to run away or trying to resist coming after us to kill us. That's what I always thought. If you look at Lawrence and all the other cleric beasts, you can actually see blood vials still stuck in their thigh. Which I guess makes sense, considering how they got this way. I'm not like a Bloodborne lore master or anything like that, but it's a cool detail. It always feels sort of like you win the lottery whenever you manage to break a body part on one of these cleric beasts. Like right when they're about to do a big wombo combo on you. Man, I just can't get close to him. Lawrence is being very hard to deal with. Alright, my work there is done. I'm just gonna back my candy ass on up. One of these days I will learn that Lawrence just swings fucking completely wildly. Probably the Whirligig's strongest feature is its weapon art, just because it breaks body parts so quickly. Can't see. Probably really lucky he didn't just outright one-shot me. Oh, he's pooping. He's pooping, he's got the screaming diarrhea. Okay. That's not good. I really need to up on bolt paper and such. Everyone else always has it. Whoop. Whoop. Who would have guessed the giant cleric beast's arm has a little more range than the beast cutter? Naked man's down, but we should have them. Nope, he's still gonna squirt at me. Ooh. Got him. The beast cutter with the BS damage. Nice. The ritual is complete. Alright, so all Tuna's got left now is Papa Chairman and the Moon Hentai. Bloodborne stream, nice. It's very good for that. I used it in the time the PvP was filled with edgy Shikage users. Loris was the very first person to discover how badly clerics transform. What a legend. Basically, Lawrence is trapped to be the beast he's created and constantly on fire, so he's probably in pain asking for help. At least that's what I got. The BS cutter. So I've got two different weapons I rock, 'cause this is a straight, like basically a quality strength build. And so I've got the Whirligig, which does just insane damage. Like the damage on this is good. It's got some big sweeps. This is okay. Yeah, the Whirligig's regular move, but this thing right here, the weapon art is just constant damage. I just have to hold a button down. It makes a joke out of Ludwig. Good old Ludwig can't do anything against this. Like, you just stagger him. Especially in his second phase. His second phase, this just melts him. Now, if something like that, like Lawrence, has some sort of weird AoE, I can use this. I also use this for, like, human-sized enemies. Because of the range, it ducks me out of, like, harm's way from projectiles and also pancakes. It's even good against, like, players, too, because they don't expect it. If there's a gank squad of hunters on top of them, I do this. They typically stop paying me any attention because they think they're out of range. And then that second heavy goes, shoot! Slams them into the ground for big damage. Alright. The BS got skins for honor added a "You Shall Not Pass" emote. Yeah, I saw that. They've added a lot of Lord of the Rings references. I don't know if it's like the anniversary of Lord of the Rings or something, but they added the like Remiel's legacy or whatever it's called, and it's just the scene with Aragorn and Lurtz, where he stabs him through the stomach, and he like pulls Aragorn in close, and he chops his head off. There's an execute for that. There's apparently the "You Shall Not Pass" emote. So you know, I don't know why they're doing a lot of Lord of the Rings. Like, all they're really doing is screen capture. I've seen both that emote and the execute, and all they've done is screen cap the scenes from Lord of the Rings and, you know, do all the details, but, you know, it's still cool. I don't know why they're doing it. I appreciate it. I don't really know what character in For Honor would fit Aragorn, though. Like, I guess Warden, right? I can't really think of anything else. Yeah, I can't think of anything. Like, I mean, Theoden King could straight up, if you were a really big fan of the Rohirrim, you could do Theoden King as Warlord. But, you know, if you were an elf, maybe you could do, like, PK, or maybe, like, Zanu or something. Where the gig over the geese will. I agree. Coconut oil smells so nice. Yeah, it does. I miss how Bloodborne actually makes you feel like a badass. I've always just, like, viewed my hunter as just a dude doing his job. I never thought he was a badass or, like, anything like that. He's just a hunter hunting, helping out other hunters for the most part. Okay. So I guess we're gonna be killing, Chairman. Yeah, let me put on my Chalice Dungeon fashion really quick. You guys can at least see it. I'm not gonna wear it, but... So here's my, my Chalice Dungeon fashion. This stuff just is really nice to wear, like, when you're, like, spelunking in Chalice Dungeon, because the Chalice Dungeons feel like they'd be super nasty. They'd be, like, really nasty, and there's no way your clothes would stay intact and nice. And that's what I like about this, this stuff. It really seems like the type of clothes someone spelunking in the Chalice Dungeon would wear. The big hat to keep all of the blood and grime and shit from falling down inside your coat. The big coat, and all the sacks for storage and whatnot. And then there's, of course, the high cuffed boots to keep the blood out of your trousers, the fucking hand wraps to protect you and stuff, but not like seal in blood or anything. I'll wear it for this boss fight, though. I like it, that hat looks good with anything. That's what I think. The old hunter hat is legitimately one of the best looking hats in the game. If you ask me. Like... Damn it. That and Gehrman's, but Gehrman's reminds me a lot of The Undertaker from WWE. So No, so it does flatten Chairman. See? The Beast Cut just makes a joke out of it, like human-sized enemies. See, he tried to shoot me. And the thing is, it wouldn't have even mattered if he did shoot me because I was ducking because of that heavy attacks animation. Now, during his second phase, it probably won't be as good. It's like Maria. Maria doesn't get staggered nearly as easily in phase 2. Oh. Is he just not gonna do it? He's been fucking... He's been consumed by the coon. I don't know if he can be pancaked in his second phase. I really appreciate the fight with, I can't remember what the guy's name is, but it's the dude at the end of Sekiro. The, like, grandfather of, the really edgy emo guy. I really appreciate his fight, it's a really good one, but it always just felt like it was trying too much to be Gehrman's boss fight. I think Gehrman's boss fight's just the, like, pinnacle of, we're gonna throw white flowers everywhere for the boss fight. Okay, he's not getting staggered. And there's Maria's death animation. And there's Tuna, the stream waifu. You didn't spell Ichiro right, you Mississippian. That's not how you spell Ichiro. You got Yoshidatsu right, but you didn't get Ichiro. Old man unlocks poise. Ishin. It's time to fight the hentai. The fucking moon presence thought I could give Tuna the suck. But it could not have predicted the bond that Tuna and I share. Does the moon presence not have, like, boss music? Because if it does, I don't hear it. Oh. Yeah, I just stayed on my ass for that. I decided just to lay down. If I'd got back up, I would have got clotheslined. And there it is. Tuna gets to turn to an eldritch abomination, just like they wanted. It's true the dude gets pulled from hell out of his grandson's corpse to kick pure nuts into your stomach. Ichigo. I took 2 years of Japanese to woo the Asian chick I liked in high school. I'm only kind of kidding. Did you hit? 2 years of Japanese to woo the Asian chick in high school. My god. I can't talk too much. I learned a lot of French, so whenever I moved out of the country to be with a chick I loved, I wouldn't be a complete spaz, so I understand. Whenever I went to Montreal, whenever I moved up that way, I learned, like, I wasn't completely fluent in French by any stretch of the imagination. Not by any measure or standard was I fluent, but I was pretty good with my French. What I did know, I could pronounce really well. It was almost to a fault, though, because whenever, like, say we'd go to a restaurant and the waiter would ask me something, I'd pronounce it in, like, basically perfect, like, Quebec French. And so the guy assumed that I was from there, and then he'd start, like, getting into the advanced stuff that I didn't know how to say, or I didn't understand. I'd be like, whoa there, Pierre, take it back a few steps. And then they're like, oh, he's, They actually didn't know if I was American or not. They couldn't tell where I was from. I got asked, like, are you from America? Are you from somewhere else in Canada? Where are you from? Because they couldn't place the accent. Becomes squid. Turns out she's Chinese. I gave her a dual disc I owned since childhood for Valentine's Day. And she blew off the date I worked up to asking her, so you didn't hit. Nice. That's why you never ever expose like anything personal or important to a chick that you're trying to date, and you don't even do that to one that you have been dating for a while. Because the shit that like will mean a lot to you and you think is a really grand gesture they just blow off. You have to wait for that. But live and learn. If you were in high school, there's no way that you could have known that without prior experience. No pitches. Alright, so who needs help now? Does anyone need any help? I know Tuna's gonna have to run through New Game Plus. Which I don't care, we can run through Tuna through New Game Plus, I don't mind. I most certainly don't mind spending more time with Tuna, but just throwing it out there, just asking. And how are all of you doing tonight? I hope all of you are well. I hope you enjoyed today's new video as well. The Sandman video. That was actually recorded last night live. As predicted, there were a lot of down bad people. Tuna being one of them, seeing me like sit on people. That was so funny. The video's not gonna do well. As a matter of fact, it's not doing well. But it was really fun to make. It was funny, I thought. Up next, I guess, probably not tomorrow, but the next day there'll be another video. It'll either be like Loser Tries Elden Ring Duels, where I'll be doing some random duels in Rea Lucaria, or it'll be the Fight Club video that Tuna helped me get all the clips for. Or it could be a For Honor video. I've been getting a lot of people asking me to bring back the Monk video. I'm getting tired of being asked, so maybe I'll like add in some more clips from what I got before I uninstalled For Honor for the week. And throw it back up with some added content on top of it. Who knows? She dated a friend that I had pretended to be... A friend I had that pretended to be gay for 2 years. I mostly Japanese, so I like the mythology. Thing we studied the least in class. Which I did not know. I don't know what to say in the comments to your vids. I know the engagement helps. I just typed that you saved my kid from a fire. I mean, it doesn't... I don't mind. Like, if... I know, like, Sujama just pops in, says, like, the fucking thing from American Psycho. They're, like, very nice. Or impressive, very nice. Dude, Isaac, this is just like a fucking roller coaster of emotion. The same friend got cancer. He was bald and eyebrows for the last year of high school. How does For Honor not enrage you? It only does when my friend Max is playing. It frustrates me to no end, but it doesn't enrage me. The only time I get really enraged is when Max is in there with us, because Max, on top of only having one hand and being bad at video games, is also chronically stupid. Like, Max does stuff like last night we were ganking, and he knows, Max knows, right, that you don't get iframes on top of ladders in Elden Ring, and he knows how good the Frenzy Burst spell is against just regular people running around. So we're trying to climb a ladder to chase after someone in the sleepy little snow town. You know, I guess Sleepy Hollow. We're going up the ladder. The person sprays it with Frenzy Burst. Me and Yeet immediately jump off. We live. Max just keeps on trotting right up the ladder because he thought he could make it. That's not something you could throw up like, oh well, I've only got one hand, I didn't stand a chance. That's just stupid. That's just dumb. He's got experience with the game, he's just dumb. So when Max is on For Honor, it's really, really bad. I get fucking frustrated. I don't get, like, enraged, but I get frustrated. You guys gotta remember I did DS3 PvP for years. It's very hard to piss me off. Back in the Bloodborne chunk grind. YouTube ate my comment. Nice. For Honor is a game that only affects the loser. A Bloodborne stream. Yeah, super excited for Bloodborne card. Bloodborne card's out. The person that made Bloodborne PSX put out Bloodborne cards, so you can go play that if you want. Does anyone need any help? Anything at all? Running a new game? I know Tuna needs to. Oh, and the beverage tonight is lemonade. It's super easy to upset, which is why I stick to things like Stardew or whatever. It's like For Honor, if I'm playing it by myself, like if there's no one in a call with me, I don't get frustrated at all because it's just me. But if I'm in a call with people, and I'm in a game of Dominion, I get kind of pissed. It's typically just because my friends are stupid. Frantic is like the only one that doesn't make a ton of mistakes. And then he usually gets pissed at me for nothing. Alright, I'm just gonna go to Central Yard and see if I can meet up with Tuna. Yeah, it's Bloodborne night. I hope my hair is... yeah. Yeah, like I was saying at the beginning of the stream, I'm starting to look less like John Wick and more like fucking Jigen from Lupin the First. I still don't know why they made Jigen so hot in Lupin the Third the First. I know it's a really confusing title, so typically I just say Lupin the First or something, but like, with the Lupin series, like, Jigen's never been like a bad-looking guy, but they straight up made him look like Keanu Reeves. And the newest one, like, Lupin looks perfect. He looks just like how a 3D version of Lupin should. Fujiko, pretty much perfect, just a generic hot chick. Goemon looks... Goemon looks perfect. He looks really great, just like an adaptation of his 2D character should be. Same thing with Zenigata. But then you get over to Jigen, and he doesn't quite look like how Jigen has in the past. They made him really hot for some reason. Hey there, baby. Looks like we'll be running Central Yard again. Frantic usually having this ball. This ball is drained like a milk trout. Oh, and Tuna's taking off the fucking shoes. Tuna's trying to get Skid down bad early on in the stream. And the rest of the chat too, not just me. Like, Tuna, you know what you're doing to people. You know what you're doing to Souls fans when you run around barefoot. That's dangerous. Like, I might very well explode. Like, you would have an easier time finding... Like... You would have an easier time trying to find a needle in a haystack than finding a single inch of my room that's not covered in straight jizz. Just straight gamer gunk. I will explode like a fucking supernova of white liquid, like the guys in the fucking, what's the place called? The, not the academy, the lecture building. There'll be nothing left. You will not be able to perceive any sort of form of a person. All that my being will contain will be Koom. In a really short way, the feet will make me jizz. That's it. That's it. Long and short. As long as people don't feed revenge, the anger doesn't flow. Oh, Jesus Christ, you would not believe how it is playing with Max. Feeding revenge is like the least of your worries. You really have no idea. Like, just... It's basically having a fifth enemy team member. Bloodborne best Souls game? Yeah. Password is Sex3, we decided to make it a trilogy. We've had Sex 2. This way we decided to make it a trilogy this time around. Oops. Tuna gonna make me act up. That's what I'm saying. Like, you will not be able to find a single square inch of my room that's not just incredibly sticky. Like, it'll look like a really normal room after a little while. Like, after a few days, it'll smell really funny, but then, like, you'll go to, like, make my bed and try and pick the blanket up and it'll just stand straight up. Let's see if I can parry this ogre. Alright, come on, Dr. Jekyll. Oh. He's fucking lagging out something fierce. Damn it. There he goes. I took a few attempts, but I got him. McLevin, I mean, fair. Is the password still sex? It's, Sex 3. Oh, by the way, I see Calston is in the chat. Calston, I recorded your anime scream. I just have to turn it into an MP3. If you're in my Discord server, I'll just at you on there. Just tell me what your Discord handle is. How can Bloodborne be the best Souls game when it's locked to the worst platform? I really don't mind PlayStation very much. I actually prefer it to Xbox just because of the exclusives. I think PlayStation also definitely has Xbox beat when it comes to like UI. I don't know if I can get walloped. I've always thought PlayStation's had an easier, just a more intuitive UI than Xbox. I've also Xbox used to be the one that had all of my favorite exclusives way back in the day, but that's been a long time. Plus, for me, it doesn't really make... I guess I'm kind of biased because it really doesn't make sense for me to buy a PS, but an Xbox. Because I've got a PC, so I get all the Xbox exclusives anyway. I also apologize, I've got like a little cut on the end of my tongue. So if you hear me slip up a word like exclusive, it's because my, the like cut on the tip of my tongue start hurting. I don't know how I got it. I must have gotten it sometime last night. I must have bitten my tongue by accident. Oh, free aim! Free aim! No scope! Oh, look at those feet. Really hope Tuna doesn't get a like a splinter or anything. That's one thing I don't really think is talked about in video games very much. Is like splinters. Oh, we're getting invaded. We must protect the feet of Tuna at all costs. Maverick. It'd have been funny if they'd been on the other side of this gate. Am I gonna get gunned down in the streets? I heard naked men take like a wild swing at something. Tuna's trying to use the beast roar to summon them. Nowhere to be found. Oh, there they are. I don't know where he thinks he's going. There's really nowhere in Bloodborne that can help you as far as the enemies go. Through the wall? Nah, I didn't catch him. Fuck. That would have been really funny. Where the fuck is my man's running off to? Oh, I splattered him. And the BS on the fucking, the BS on the beast cutter running attack. I salute you though, humble Bloodborne invader. You tried. Once I got that splat on him and his health was so low, I knew I had him because of this. The beast cutter's running attack doesn't look like it extends, but it actually does. It has some really weird range, so I knew I was going to get him. Once I was right up on him, like basically hanging onto his coattails, I knew that was it. There's no way he was going to like be looking back, running this way, and have the reaction time to roll. Even if he rolled, I'd probably still hit him. You hate to see it though, because you know if that guy's invading in Bloodborne, like right now, unless he's in the stream. If he's in the stream, I'm sorry. But you know if he's invading in Bloodborne, he's waiting a long time to get that invasion just to get ganked. He even has like pretty well trapped. He got like all of us like a really tight corridor, but he just doesn't have the DPS. He also got stopped dead in his tracks by the beast cutter. Man, that did almost no damage. Hey Dickinus. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. I'm hanging out with Tuna. Running them through Bloodborne because no one else will ever tell me that they need help. The Bloodborne streams have really just become like Skid X Tuna stream. Featuring the Naked Man and maybe one other person. Jesus Christ, this poor thing. That was a really cool healing factor. It'd be a shame if every single piece got broken before we got to throw the attacks. Like, it's trying so hard to save itself. How dare you backhand Tuna like that? Look at Tuna coming here with the feet. I really need to take a screenshot or something. Skid Max isn't great, but he can't possibly be that bad. Yes. Punch Moonvale with the backstab? Nice. Try to decide between making my Blood Tinge build be a quality tinge, so I'm using both Shikage and Bloodletter, or Specialize. As soon as the stream ends, I'll hit you in DMs. You can't DM me. I have it set so it's friends only. You just ping me in the server and I'll send you the MP3. It's easy. Well, actually, it probably won't be today. It'll probably be tomorrow. I don't know if I've got it in me to take that, put it on my pooter, transform it into an MP3. I might. It might be tonight. It could be tomorrow. I prefer PlayStation because the exclusives and the fact the controller comes with a built-in rechargeable battery, but my friend won't switch. Xbox doesn't have like reusable, like rechargeable batteries. I never knew that. That's to wait. That's to sit and wait for Tuna to summon me. To be fair, what stream isn't Skid X Tuna? Fair enough. I'm working on my Blood Tinge build. I could use a lot of help. I'm only blood level 43. Tuna is actually the bucket helmet. Yeah. We talked about, like, in the Skid canon, like, Tuna, like... I think it's more like the Elden Ring, since Tuna actually has a physical, corporeal form in Bloodborne, since they actually have a PlayStation and stuff. Like, I think the lore was that Tuna's actually, like, the size of a Keebler elf or something. It's just consistently, like, in my character's pocket or on my shoulder telling me to do things. Just get sit to me and I'll do it. I might have to, like, I've got converted and stuff, but I might have to the stream. That were bloody. Hey, thanks boys. No problem, baby. Didn't know that today was Bloodborne Day. Wish I could join, but I'm at work. Best of wishes. Yeah, I think I'm gonna return to the old schedule of trying to do, like, the VTuber stuff early in the week, like Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday. Bloodborne Thursdays, then Fight Club Fridays. Then usually a random game on Saturday, and I usually take Sunday to work on videos and channel infrastructure, maybe do something with my Discord server. Hey, Cameo. I'll pin you up against the wall on the server whenever you feel like send it over. Hold on. We gotta take a screenshot here. I tried to reach forward for my keyboard to take a screenshot. I'm an idiot. Very nice. Gotta keep that for later. Alright. We ready to rock and roll? Let's see what's up next, Father Gascoigne. I think so. Let's see, what's the best way to get to Father Gassy? No one takes a swipe at Tuna and gets away with it. You have to buy a separate kit to get rechargeable batteries for an Xbox One controller. It's stupid. Skid, that is absolutely someone's fetish. What is the whole, like, Keebler elf-sized Tuna thing? Probably. But isn't really Tuna just in of themselves a fetish at this point? I think so. I learned the hard way not to trust the dogs in Bloodborne or any Souls game. Because I thought, like, I'd be kind and tender-hearted and sweet and not insta-kill the dogs while they're trapped in cages. And it made me regret it because one time they all burst out of their cages as I got to about like right here and I fought that dog and they all popped out and came to kill me. I said never again. Never again will I be merciful to the dogs in a Soulsborne game. They deserve it. For the years of torment. Oh, too early. Those guys are really just free parries as well. It's just with like the other two being here and there being some latency, it's a little weird to go for the skill parry. Well, looks like we're doing this first. I'm game. I'm down. Dude, for Werewolf Jones just got slapped. Where's the bell ringing, bitch? I can hear her. I don't remember where she is in this level. Bell ringing, bitches. Maybe she's outside up above. I'd bet so. That's another thing you have to make sure you never underestimate are the rats in Souls games. Ratatouille does not mess around. Fucking Ratatosker does not mess around in literally any of the games, especially if any of you get the inkling to play the Bloodborne PSX despecialized edition. Just make sure that you are wary of the rats. The rats in the PSX version of this are fucking nasty for no reason. You kidding me? I'm normally like a parry master with these things. Alright, fuck it. We'll go old school. I'm sorry, Tuna. I thought I'd parry it, but it looked the other way. Those guys are really easy to parry when it's your own world or they're coming directly at you, but if they're going after someone else, or there's a little latency, it's kinda weird. I don't know where Tuna's from, so I don't know how good my connection to them is. I assume, like, one of the fucking ice caps of Mars or something. That's why I automatically assume in any video game, though. Like, any video game I play, I just assume whoever is summoning me, or whoever I'm playing against is just, like, actually inhabiting a comet that's, like, passing the Earth. Let's get him outside Amelia's boss room. Alright. I guess after we kill Father Gassi, I'll come help you kill Vicar Amelia really quick. We'll give Tuna a chance to kick their feet up. Rest for a second. You almost feel bad for some of these guys, and then they hit you with the statue. You get to see an old German man. Am I gonna get summoned to the world of Adolf Hitler? I made him look as old as possible. Okay. So we got that, now we go through the sewer, I think. Like I haven't set the names, you'll see the weird ass name that I chose. It's also kind of hard to feel bad for these guys because one of my very first playthroughs when I was still naive and thinking maybe not everything in this game is out to get me, I didn't kill these guys because I felt bad for them. I was like, damn. I was like, man, what a really bad hand in life to have like your legs bitten off and be thrown into the sewers. And then they tried to eat me, or whatever, so kind of stopped feeling bad for them after that. I wonder what the weird name. I think the best name in all of Souls I've seen this week was in Elden Ring. Yesterday we had a guy invade named Baba Ganoush. It was really funny. You never see anyone with a silly name in Elden Ring. Elden Ring people take themselves a little too seriously. They've always got some stupid name like Alucard of the Blood or something. It's always just something really weird. Sir Germain. Are we going to fight the pig? Alright, we're going to fight the pig. Tuna has fisted the pig. Where are my Alka-Seltzers? There they are. I've only got one. Looks like I need to make a trip to the Bloodborne drugstore. Oh, look at those feet. We get an upskirt shot of Tuna's feet. Man, that's just too lewd for you to my... Tuna hurt me. I think that might be a little too YouTube. This might be the very last stream we get to do. That might just be too hot and steamy. Like YouTube knows what we're doing to all the Souls gamers out there. I've actually got PTSD from this in a way. Like, I got a little shell-shocked last time I was in this area. It was in the Bloodborne PSX demake. And in the demake, it's just constant Indiana Jones boulders coming from like a cliff over there. And you have to like run back and forth from one side of the bridge to the other to avoid them. And the hitboxes on them are like true to From Software games. They're really janky compared to this. Baba Ganoush and Guy Ledouche. It's pretty good. See, the guys are just free parry bait. If any of you are like just getting into, well, I know none of you are because you're all watching this stream. But if anyone's ever just getting into Bloodborne and you're just trying to learn the parry mechanic, these two guys are right next to the Gehrman lantern. Not Gehrman, Gascoigne lantern. And they're really, those guys and the two ogres right to the central yard and bonfire. Really good for learning how to parry. Oh, I've been working on the railroad. Oh, my long day. Oh, I've been working on the railroad just to... Hey, what's that smell? It's the Undertaker. Beasts all over the shop. You become one of them sooner or later. I think, in my opinion, I think Gascoigne is one of the best early game skill checks in just all of fucking the entire Soulsborne series. Like, there's a lot of really good ones, don't get me wrong. Like, I think the big one for a lot of people is either the Capra Demon or the Tauros Demon in DS1, and both of those are good. Dark Souls 2, I'd say it's probably, I'm not actually sure, maybe the Pursuer? Maybe not, because the Pursuer's not necessary. I know the Last Giant's not a really good skill check. Dark Souls 3 has fucking Gundrayer right off the rip. It took some real nards for From Software to put Gundyr right at the start of the game in DS3. They didn't even play around. Like Dark Souls 1, at least you can explore some of the prison before you have to fight the Asylum Demon. Dark Souls 2, you get to at least like go through the place betwixt. Bloodborne, you get to go through some of Central Yharnam. Not DS3 though, DS3 did not play around with that. They let you go through like maybe 3 enemies and the Crystal Lizard, and then bam, there's Gundyr. Sikido, I don't really remember what the good skill check for that was. Maybe the fucking Guardian Ape. I can't remember if there was anything difficult before that. Elden Ring, there's not really like a per se skill check. I guess Morgott. But Bloodborne had the Cleric Beast, and then Father Gassi. Father Gassi is, in my opinion, because you test everything that you've learned so far. You can parry him once you learn some of his moves. He prepares you for like other human hunter type enemies. He's two-phased, so he's got like his human form that you have to worry about. He's not got too much health. His attacks don't do too much damage. They're pretty well choreographed, but he mixes in some fast ones. I just think Father Gassi is like just the best skill check. Like, don't get me wrong, the Tauros Demon's a pretty good one, the Capra Demon kind of is. Capra Demon's kind of BS. Gundyr's a really good one. But I think Father Gassi's got I will say Elden Ring, if you consider the first skill check to be Margit, I think Margit is a pretty good one. That's why you saw you had so many people complaining about Margit to start off with. You know it's a good skill check when it's an early game boss and people are whining about it. Like in Dark Souls 1, people whined about... They didn't really whine about the Asylum Demon, but they whined about the Tauros and Capra Demons. Dark Souls 2, I really don't recall what people whined about because I really didn't pay attention. When Bloodborne came out, people complained about Father Gassi. DS3, of course, people complained about Udic Gundyr. Lost Sinner? Lost Sinner's not really that bad. It's just like a cheap and Artorias fight to me. Father G, boss fight's always cool. One of my favorite bosses, oh yeah, that's right. I need to go help Isaac. This game is addicting. It really is. You can just spend weeks playing Bloodborne with other people and you'll never really get sick of it. At least I don't. You never stop loving it. That's true. Dark Souls was familiarizing you with the game and loop with the Asylum. Gundyr's just a dick move if you're new. Gundyr was such a big I remember so many people calling for Gundyr to be nerfed, and of course they didn't. They didn't nerf Gundyr. They actually, like, doubled up on him and made him another boss later on, of course, with Champion Gundyr, which is also a really good boss fight. Daddy Gasoline's pretty good. Yeah. First time I died to Gascoigne was New Game Plus 12. Old Man Winter awaits. I'll make the blood letter build. Where you at, Isaac? When Dark Souls 2 came out, it was always the group bosses, Gargoyles or Flexile Sentry, to my memory. I could see it. Not a very great skill check boss in that game. Is this PS5? It is. I would say Tree Sentinel's a better skill check because it basically breaks stupid people who keep throwing themselves at a boss that's over leveled for them, so it teaches them to go explore. That's a good point. So many people like fought the Tree Sentinel thinking it was like it was something you had to do. And like, Elden Ring is just fucking impossible. The first thing you fight's a boss that... I was like, you're not supposed to fight. Go around it. Go explore. Like, so many people also went up to Margit. Like, you wouldn't think it. Like, to a regular thinking person, you wouldn't think this would be a big issue. But so many people went straight to Margit. They went straight from the place you wake up, like the first step, straight to the church, right, straight to the right, to the camp, up the... like up past all the guards to the bonfire and started fighting Margit. So many people did that, and just kept getting their beans baked. When you're supposed to go explore and see some stuff first, go do some dungeons, some catacombs, some caves, you know. Loud gulp. Only for you, baby. Gundry was my first From Software boss. It's one of the reasons Dark Souls is my favorite video game franchise. I met Amelia? Yeah, but wait, like what's good? That's right, fucking... What's his dick is up inside the Grand Cathedral. I'll go to the Cathedral Ward. Treason was like Asylum Demon 2. DS3 was my first game, Gundry was something. Beat my ass. Well, exploring makes the game easier. I know, going out, exploring, and playing the open world Souls games makes it easier. Who would have guessed? Who would have thunk, right? You're expecting too much from normal people to think while playing a game. It's true. It's very, very true. Oh, by the way, if I didn't already mention it, tonight's beverage is lemonade. Getting too all hot and bothered with the deep gulps. Whoops. I don't know if he can sub me here. I might have to run over to the big gate. Might have to sprint over there really quickly. I don't know though. I don't know if he can summon me here. You expecting too much from normal people to think? Bro, my fucking game froze loading Cathedral Ward. I love Bloodborne's world layout and enemy placement. It's like you go from a small arena to a small arena, and it's fun to strategize how you're gonna get to the next safe spot. Sorry, give me a sec. And the Beast Cutter chat build. This is like a strength quality build, so I've got the Beast Cutter and I've got the Whirligig. I've not upgraded anything else because I don't, like, I help out so many people in this game that I save up my insight and just buy whatever upgrade materials I need instead of farming them. That's right, and I'm saving up to go upgrade something else and get it all crunked out and whatnot. I've got some pretty okay blood gems, nothing too crazy. We ran some chalice dungeons. Dude, how is my hair still wet? Not even like wet, just damp. Like I took a shower like over an hour ago. Gundry destroyed me like 3 times and I found a method that worked for me, and now I go through him like he's nothing. I killed him on my first attempt, but I was already blood cursed. That's stupid. Alright, old man winner. Let's rock and roll. Ooh. Looks like we have another cooperator. It could be one of the 3 people. It could be Meta, it could be my fucking... It could be Tuna. Nope, it's Meta. Yeah, we're gonna give Tuna a little break, let them kick their feet up and rest and relax for a second. Tuna's really been putting in the work letting me be summoned, so I have something to stream. Yeah, I don't know what weapon I'll do next. I thought about like Ludwig's Holy Blade or something like that. I really don't know. I don't know what else to use for a strength build. You know, as much as it's memed on as like the quality weapon to use, I've never used not the Holy, yeah. I've never used Ludwig's Holy... I've used the Holy Moonlight Sword before, I have used that. I also run the Hunter's Axe very frequently. This started off as a Threaded Cane build. But, yeah, I use the Hunter's Axe a lot. The Hunter's Axe has, like, sentimental value to me because of something a friend of mine told me once. The Gankers in Elden Ring need a shower, for real? I would say that, but I'm a ganker in Elden Ring because it's really funny. Today's video was just me and my friends ganking people by putting them to sleep and then slamming my butt on them. So, I can't really talk too much shit. At least we're not super sweaty gankers a lot of times. We do try to make it funny. Yeah, Gundyr, I beat him my first time. That was a Souls veteran, so all I did was turn left behind the shield and run right into him underneath his left arm. And he can't hit you. And then when he like jumps up in the air, it's like a really choreographed slam. And here it is, boys, the furry waifu of Bloodborne. Furry waifu will be depleted. Ludwig's is meme for a reason. You can just mash through in everything. It's amazing. That's what I've always been told. Everyone's always told me that it's like super duper good. I've never used it. My ex actually used it. I get some stand back here. Fucking ass hairs in my mouth. We gotta trim this down. We're gonna give them the manny and the petty. You need to trim up, girl. Nice, just give her a little off the top. And since Tuna's not here... The only person I give a special emote to every time is Tuna. Everyone else gets the classic Confederate thing. Did you get blood damage gems for the Beast Cutter? Both of his swords are fucking busted. Hunter's Axe is my favorite because it was my first and solidified with Gascoigne. There's always one. Friends returned the game on Gundyr. Nah, joke felt so bad that they got smacked back to the Best Buy customer service counter on their first run game. Difference between you and your friends ganking other people ganking is that you're not using over meta weapons. We sometimes do. Like last night we were ganking using that really funny sleep build where we were shooting them with sleep bolts using the sleep sword, and when they would pass out I would run up and try and butt slam them. But then after a while we kept on getting people legitimately were sweating on us, like they were getting killed by the stupid butt slam meme. And so they're like, my honor, I've got to bust out the rivers of blood. You know, you have people like using Carrion Retaliation, Rivers of Blood, and just whatever other madness one-shot builds to counter 3 idiots in nightgowns, putting them to sleep and butt slamming them. Like, how much of an insecure turbo verge do you have? And so we got pissed off. We started using like double cross Naginatas with blood. Double cross blood Naginatas, Rivers of Blood, and we all had magic shields to counter Carrion Retaliation. We got kind of sweaty towards the end of it. The furries couldn't take on 3 burly men. Yeah, 3 burly men, fucking... Like, I think Vicar Amelia was really hoping that she would have at least one simp, but little does she know, everyone in that gang squad only fucking fights for tuna. Had 3 vulgar militiamen coming at her. We probably will be making a video about the vulgar militia as a player covenant. I'm just waiting. I'm hoping that between like some of these videos I make, the channel might pop off again, and I can ride that wave to make the vulgar militia a little more popular. I love the fully charged R200's axe. Okay, so where am I going next? Before I get like on a tangent about the Hunter's axe, where am I going next? I'm gonna go put some better gems on my beast cutter because someone reminded me. I have a lot of emotional attachment to Bloodborne, and the Hunter's Axe specifically, because I had the buddy. Some of you may remember us talking about him. His name was Joe, but his channel was called Souls on Sunday, even though all he really played was Bloodborne. I have no idea why he called it Souls on Sunday. I can take some of these gems off of this. He's being wasted. And I remember, like, he knew everything there was to know about Bloodborne. He was so into this game. Like, he had a passion for Bloodborne. He absolutely loved the game. And I remember when I first picked it up, because I didn't play Bloodborne when it came out. I played it years later, after the fact, whenever I played it years later after the fact, after DS3 came out. Because the way I went Dark Souls 1, I played a ton when it first came out when I was like 12. Because it was, no, actually I was 13. I was 13 when Dark Souls 1 came out. I played a ton of it offline. And I skipped Dark Souls 2 because I didn't think the movement looked, I didn't think it looked good. Younger me didn't like give games a chance. Like if I saw a trailer or gameplay on YouTube that looked kind of shisty, I didn't give it a chance because I didn't have any more money. You know, I had to be wise with what I asked for. And then I didn't get Bloodborne because I thought it looked too edgy for me, because, you know, it's Bloodborne. And then I played DS3 and I met all of my friends. And they convinced me, like, I was like, wait, you didn't play Bloodborne? I was like, no, it looked really edgy. Didn't look like my kind of thing, looked like some really fan service for the guys that wear black hoods in Dark Souls 1. I'm like, dude, we gotta go back and play it. So we did. And I remember I was wondering what weapon to use, and I remember Joe told me, he said, man, he's just for your first playthrough, man. Just get the Hunter's Axe. That charged heavy will carry you through the entire game. And so I did. I picked up the Hunter's Axe, and I used it for like tons of playthroughs. And then Joe passed away a couple of years later. I think it was 2018. And I kept on using the I would not use anything other than the Hunter's Axe for a really long time. He really liked the edge, like he loved making I think he had a Rider Palash build and a Shikage build. Those were his two things. So I fucking really appreciate the Hunter's Axe. It is probably one of my favorite weapons. It's definitely the weapon I have the most sentimental attachment to. But as far as just like a weapon I enjoy just to use it, it's probably the Beast Cutter. I need to expand my palette though, I think, like on another playthrough. I need to force myself to use like the Burial Blade or something. I know Burial Blade can be really fun, Ludwig's Holy Blade and the Holy Moonlight Sword are both really strong. Everything in this game's pretty strong. Simon's Blowblade, I've been told, is fun. I know the Stake Driver is the One Punch Man meme. Boomhammer's kind of simple, but it can be funny. I actually made a build around the Tonitrus. It's really simple, so it gets boring after a while, but the Tonitrus is really funny to hit things with. It has a really funny hit sound effect. Logarius Wheel I've not used, Bloodlet. I've used the Beast Claw. I did have a build around the Beast Claw. Cause Parasite I've not used because, never an arcane. I'm gonna buy that really quick. Both of his swords are busted, Furry couldn't take 3 of those. I'll have the fully charged R2 on the Hunter's Axe. I have a question. Which game is more expensive to level up in, Elden Ring or DS3? I don't know. It seems like I remember Dark Souls 3 having, I think I remember Dark Souls 3 being easier to level in, but I could be wrong. I feel like it should be Elden Ring would be easier to level up in, because you can just farm a bunch of the giants. Have you used the Fire Monk Mace in Elden Ring? The charge attack, you do a little dance before you swing. No, I've not seen that. I don't know if this is silent treatment. Could you unban me? I can't from here, no. I'd have to do it on my PC. That fully charged R2 has insane hyper armor. The chance to change weapons could be with the ever elusive arcane build. Boomhammer can be more dynamic than it looks. It's really fun if you play around with it. Its limits. I got Parl. Alright, Parl it is. We can fight him, yeah. That would be here, yeah, Graveyard of the Dark Beast. Open your ears to it, I'm about to take a sip of my lemonade. Yeah, I'll unban you later, Mom Maker. It was really funny banning you yesterday, though. Use this. I feel really bad for Dark Beast Parl. He looks so cool in, like, the promotional material and stuff. And then he's kind of a pushover in the full game. If I remember right, Frantic was really good with the Burial Blade. Like, he was really good at, like, mixing up its moveset to get the optimal damage numbers. Let's see. What else do I have? Yeah, the good old Hunter's Axe. The Hunter's Axe also has really good thrust damage on that transformation. Because thrust is OP in every Souls game. The fucking fully charged heavy is really good. That actually will, like, almost outright one-shot enemy hunters if you can get them with it. This attack isn't so good, the transformation into the smaller version. Its weapon art's also pretty funky. It's just a really wide swing. You guys shouldn't have said anything about it though, because now I'm not allowed to use it. I'm the one who used the fucking Hunter's Axe. I tried to fucking turn so I could roll away. So we've got Meta and Isaac in here. Ooh. I've always felt kind of bad for Parl because of the way his tail shakes around when he gets knocked on his ass. He shows a little too much emotion. Now that was a challenging boss fight. I guess it's another thing they brought back in Elden Ring was the, that cowering emote. I'm sad for this, that I'm literally on a separate device. Have you tried the Amygdala arm? It's a really fun strength weapon. I've not. Is it strength? That'd be good for this. This is a strength build. Where'd you all get your chunks? Ah, fuck, I don't remember. I used to farm them from somewhere. I don't even think it was a Chalice Dungeon. I think there's like a regular base game enemy you can farm them for. Can any of you help out, Tuna? Someone help out the stream waifu. I appreciate it. Yeah, the Hunter's Axe is fucking sentimentalist piss to me. We have to buy the amygdala arm from up here. No? Do I already have it? Am I just stupid? Wonder why I don't have it. Maybe I have to pick it up. I don't know. Alright, it's where we go next. Who needs help? Nothing stopping you equipping the Hunter's Axe is Uber Chad. It's a glyph from motherfucking Big Boss that one-shot you, but you'll four-shot it. It drops up to 2 chunks per fight. Yeah, thank you for helping out too, the meta. I appreciate it. I do appreciate it. Really need to get some fan art. I don't even know, like, what would we do for fan art with me and Toon anyway? Don't feel like it's anything lewd either. I don't want to hear, like, any weirdness. Like, would it be like Ornstein and, like, Tuna's character, or would it be like the Bucket Helm Knight? Like, I don't know. Need to get, like, Luca on that. Luca's a really talented artist. Even though they don't pop by these streams too much at the moment. The only thing stopped me from using the Hunter's Axe is upgrading it, I think. It would really... I knew it would hit hard if I were to use it. +9. It's not bad. Throw a couple of blood gems on this bad boy. Let's see, Hunter's Axe. That's the best one. Nighttime on the city of New Orleans, Illinois Central, Monday morning rail. 15 cars and 15 restless riders, 3 conductors, 25 sacks of mail. Let's see. I think that's it. Ooh. No. Said good morning America, how are ya? Said don't you know me, I'm your native son. I'm the train they call the city of New Orleans, and I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done. Man, there's like... I need to really go through the chalices and get some better gems. This is pitiful. Compared to what I used to have. I used to have some crunked out gems on one of my Hunter's Axes. Yeah, let's see, I need to buy some provisions as well. Take like, I don't know, 20 of these. 20 of those. I need some antidotes. 20 of those. Pick up a few. Poison. I should definitely get more of these. Right. Ready to rock and roll. If no one needs help, we can run through all the item. Say no more. I will be there. The amygdala arm is in the hunter's nightmare. Doesn't the Hunter's Axe have the highest base damage in the game? You're probably off. I've noticed the difference between +9 and +10 is especially big on the Hunter's Axe. Let me see if I can buy a Blood Rock out of the Insight. Well, I've got like 50 Insight. I'll be right back to that. Saying good morning America, how are ya? Said don't you know me, I'm your native son. I'm the train they call the city of New Orleans. And I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done. It costs 60 inside to buy that bad boy. I'm pretty close. I don't think I want to waste any of my Madman's Insight things, so I'll just keep on getting summoned. Old Yarm's definitely my favorite FromSoft level. It's a solid one. It's one of my favorites because it has the Blinky Wee Wolves. If you've not been on these streams, you may not know what a Blinky Wee Wolf is. But the Blinky Wee Wolf are the little beastmen that have like a yellow blanket draped over them, and they are like the cutest thing. I absolutely adore the Blinky Werewolves. I actually made a whole build around them. I don't remember what character it is. Was it this? Let me see if it was this dude. If he's got upgraded Beast Claw, yep, it was him. This character, I made into a Blinky Werewolf with the Beast Claws. Using the Keki Haori, or whatever it's called. Of course, like, the shoes didn't matter and the gloves didn't matter and the helmet didn't matter because it gets turned into beast stuff, but I think I used the dude from the DLCs. I always like call him Yorick or something. I don't remember what his name actually is. Hello, baby. Let's see, there's Brador. Brador stuff, because Brador stuff boosts your beast capabilities. It was fun. It was a really fun playthrough with the Beast Claws. And then I got back into my old habits of using strength weapons. The fucking Beast Cutter, dude. Can't believe neither of those hit him. If I remember right, the running R1's also got some thrust damage capabilities. It's got a really solid follow-up attack, too. However, you slide right the fuck off of your teammates, I've noticed. This is a Blinky Werewolf. We're about to obliterate it, but that's what they are. I see Tuna's put the shoes back on. That's probably for the best, though. That might get my heart rate up too much. Oop. One day I'll be that guy with every weapon to +10. I never have a character like that in Bloodborne. Never ever. Man, why does so many people follow me on Twitter? I don't post anything on there. I'm getting staggered by nothing. We had someone join my Discord. Well, we didn't have someone join my Discord server. They popped into some of my Sea of Thieves streams before. The name's like Oniguro Kirin or something. So that probably means it's like a 500-pound guy, but, you know, I don't care. Anyway, they finally today, after like watching me and my friends play an absolute ton of CFP. Oh, it's Beekman. That's meta. But after watching me and my friends play Sea of Thieves for hours and hours, they finally decided to get it. And I'm waiting currently on an update on how their first time playing the game goes. I can't wait to see, like, I was just out fishing and I got insta-killed by a grade 5 Reaper. Be careful, Tuna. I gotta say, meta couldn't have invaded at a better time in a better place with all of these explosives. With all of these high-powered explosives around here. Man, he did not come over here, though. But yeah, the running guard one of the Hunter's Axe is really solid. It gets thrust damage, as well as this, I already talked about, but this attack is also good. Matter of fact, that's really good for fighting players if they're not trying to parry spam. That's a really good spell. I'm not really enjoying that he's using that, if I'm being honest with you. Get back, Tuna. Nope. It's gonna shoot him right back out the doorway. If he had pressured us near the explosive jars, that would have been a much better move. Steve D's. There we go. Jesus. Now this is the ultimate PvP stratagem. Let's see. Sea of Weeds. Hunter's Axe is good, one hand or two. The reason I switched off to this is because of the Invader Man G here. Meta. Those fucking little ghosts hit really hard too, though. I guess just gotta run out here. Nope. Getting assaulted from multiple sides here. Yeah, I mean, if it fucking works. It's sort of just like, yeah, it hits hard, but, however. We're almost out of the machine gun range. That's a much better idea. The beast card just slaps so fucking hard. No, no, no. He's trying so hard. Well, the other guy went and healed too. Because I can reach him through this. Come on, Meta, we ain't got all night. Actually, we do, I guess. Come on, quit hiding behind the fucking machine gun, you coward. I will catch him. Eventually, one of these days, one of these heavies will hit him. The only reason we can't, like, pursue him fully is because of the machine gun. Get fucking blasted by the machine gun. I wish Tuna could hear me. I'd tell Tuna just to pull back. We don't have to fight here. And there it is. Fuck, the machine gun couldn't save you forever. Eventually the fucking second heavy was going to hit. I gotta give it to him though, he used every single fucking trick in the book. Every last one. He used like the regular enemies, he used the machine gun, like he did. Like he really went fucking all out using the PvE to his advantage. But the fucking beast cutter in the gate just slaps so hard. You can only hold out for so long. I thought that was Tuna up behind me. As much as I love the blanky werewolves, they will absolutely kill the piss out of me if they get that attack off. Alright, back to the beast cutter. This scream is so not good. I'd hide behind the machine gun too if I had to face someone that tried to, who kept trying to hit me through walls. Yeah, that's the funnest gank I've ever fought. All of you in the chat are absolute weak men if you wouldn't just go toe to toe with a beast cutter and a whip. Especially using a Moonlight Holy Sword. It's good, but it's not that good. If I had Tuna on mic, I would just had them run down here with me. Something a lot of people don't realize in fighting games, particularly Dark Souls or any kind of medieval fucking melee type game, is you don't have to fight, like you can choose your fighting position. You don't have to fight on someone else's terms. That's the biggest thing I try to get people to understand about ganks and DS. At the end of the day, it's just who's more patient. And typically, a gank squad can afford to be more patient than like a regular person, because you know you have friends to talk to. I don't really want to leave Tuna and them down there. I was gonna go up and hit the the like oil pots to catch everything on fire. We don't have to, though. Good fight was fun. Every single trick was pointless against R2 spam. That's right. I mean, to be fair, that's all he was throwing, too. And I also threw a lot of running R1 attacks, I get that. I guess that's a little too advanced for some of you to have seen. And if you'll notice, the R1s weren't as effective as the R2s. Except for the running R1. This catches a lot of people off guard. Because I see the attack animation, and in Souls games typically, R1s, like running R1s in particular, have a pretty similar timing to them. But on the Beast Cutter it's delayed by just a second, so if you're chasing someone down, you're right on top of them and you do this, they'll normally roll too soon, and you'll catch them. He did his best, he was a good boy. Beast Cutter looks like it belongs in a Slipknot video. My vials ran out. Oh yeah, you were using a lot of them to keep on using your Moonlight Sword. Whereas with the Beast Cutters R2s, all I've got to do is this. Doesn't cost anything. If we hadn't been fighting out in the open with the machine gun, I probably would have stuck to the Beast Cutter. Because the Beast Cutter is also good for running people down, like, it's just got such good range. There's an input delay in Bloodborne, just like there is in Elden Ring, so you can't just immediately throw it like you could running attacks in Dark Souls 3, but it's still pretty quick. Yeah, it catches a lot of people too. If Tuna didn't have their shoes on, I'd go up there with them. Or at least follow behind them. Some ganks just rush you down. Fucking Tuna. Alright, I'm out. Nice. Fucking. You know, I don't know if it would have been quite so romantic if you'd fucking slid back down and knocked my ass off the ladder. I mean, maybe it would have been. I don't know. Because that absolutely would have dislodged my candy ass off of this ladder. Tuna would have landed directly on fucking top of me. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's hot. We've got feet on the premises. Which is the Amygdalin armor. It's basically an arcane beast cutter. I haven't really used Amygdalin armor, its moveset feels weird to me. Yeah, I've not used the Amygdalin arm, but I guess I just don't usually pick it up. If it's a good strength scaling weapon, I should use it with this build, but I think everyone in the chat's actually going to explode from, just like the pent-up blue balling I've been doing. I've been talking about making an arcane build for forever, and I never do it. I really need to get around to it. Man, it didn't even fly backwards or anything, it just kind of laid back like, man, I don't want to do this no more. It's supposed to feel weird that things charged heavy attacks on its own. You know what's weird to me? It's called Amygdalin arm, but it really doesn't look like an Amygdala's arm, does it? It's more like an Amygdala's, like, finger or something. Phalange, you know, it doesn't look like a, an actual arm. I don't know, is that just me? Is Tuna still running around barefoot? I think they are. Tuna, if you want to put your shoes on, if you want to be fashionable, you can, like, I understand. It doesn't have to be sexy time all the time here. Everyone knows that fucking shoes and souls are like the peak of sexual appeal. As divinated by Lord Miyazaki-san himself. There is an item up there, but if Tuna doesn't want it, I don't want it. Man, the fall damage in this compared to Elden Ring is so weird. Now I'm coming. I can hear Tuna calling for me. That's actually really effective, like more effective than you'd expect. Using the Beast Claws to call in your summons. Let them know where you are. You must make an arcane build, the gods Tuna commanded. I don't know, I don't actually know, I don't think Tuna's ever said anything to me about wanting to see an arcane build. Tuna just kind of vibes with whatever we do here. Not weird in a good way, its transform moveset feels sluggish, and its untransform moveset is less diverse than the Boomhammer. I remember the first time I came through here, I thought these werewolves were nice because they didn't attack me immediately. I was like, oh shit, they're nice, look at them, and they stand up and they try to slug you. Now, I won't lie to you, we're kinda going into this with low blood vials as a result of meta, so... That was edgy, Tuna. Makes you basically unreadable. About fall damage in Elden Ring, 19.9 meters in game is okay, you can survive, but 20 meters is death 100%. It feels weird because the floor has different elevations and torrent being weird. Great. Should probably put on fucking... Actually, let's hit him with some of these first. Okay, so we got that. Now where's my fire paper? Knocked him on his candy ass. You see that, Tuna? You see what your man's doing to this roast beef jockey? I'm just throwing his ass around. I'm taking out the trash. I'm the trash man. Just like old Joe told me, the fucking Hunter's Axe heavy. He'll carry you through the entire game, just the one attack. The crazy hyper armor, you get basically all of your health back off of the trade. Slaps enemies away from you, or at least staggers them for a second. It's actually really not a good idea to dodge backward away from the BSB like how I have been. But the best thing to do for BSB is to dodge up underneath his right arm. Well, I guess his left arm if you're looking at him, because he legitimately cannot hit you with any... There's not a single attack in his repertoire, not even the grab, that can hit you if you dodge under the arm the way you're supposed to. See? He will just whiff every attack he throws. The only thing you still have to worry about once you figure that out is his poison, his like BO. Yeah, talking about Elden Ring, tomorrow will still be the Elden Ring Fight Club type thing like we did last week. We will still be doing the Fight Club, just like last time. I'm sure Yeet and Max will be there. You get away from Tune-Up! Get back! There we go. I thought I'd drop tuna and antidote, but I don't think you can drop other people things in this. I may have died, but you're gonna die later on anyway. We did not. I survived just to spite you, Meta. I want some more of that ghost pepper Slim Jim, that was so yummy. A ghost pepper Slim Jim, that just sounds like beyond diarrhea. To me, that's what that sounds like. That sounds like my stomach would request divorce from the rest of my body for eating that. Just like, I feel like if my stomach was sentient and I ate that, it would look up at me like, my god, dude. Like, we've done some really nasty stuff, but really? A ghost pepper Slim Jim? Like, what's wrong with you? I feel like, I don't think my stomach would, stay. I know the axe is the highest rally. Another reason it's my favorite, and there are a few things in the world more metal than a flaming axe. I love the beast, well, I love the hunter's axe. Everything about the L2s are satisfying, and they're staggered so that they annoy the monsters too. Little monsters like the werewolves will just not have... They'll almost have enough time to throw something back at you, but the stagger's just quick enough. You can just keep hitting them with it. The fucking really, really good heavy with the hyper armor. The running R1's the transformation, everything about it. It's so good. Such a good weapon. Alright, we still have some time left. Where are we going now? Late, but I did see you knocking BSB on its ass. I also fucking, like, saw that you were almost about to die and charged in like a fucking nutcase. I was really worried that the slow poisoning was gonna get you because your health got so low. Yeah, someone, I think it was Isaac earlier alerted me that there was a Gandalf, like, you shall not pass emote. I would get it, but I've uninstalled For Honor for right now. Like, I was playing Lego Star Wars the other night. I was streaming, guys. Some of you guys remember I was actually like smiling and laughing while I was playing a video game. And I was having a really good time on Lego, and Frantic convinced me to get on For Honor, and it went about how For Honor normally goes, and I got so fucking like frustrated because I had been having such a good time that the typical frustration that For Honor gives me because Max and Z were there, it was like tripled. And I said, you know what, I'm gonna like detox, I'm gonna get away from this game, and I'm gonna just not play it. So I made sure that I wouldn't play it, and I uninstalled it, and I'm not gonna reinstall it for a few more days. Could do Amelia in that area. Alright. I'll smell you there. Yeah, Cathedral Ward. Wasn't watching my health, poison almost did me in. That's why I was trying to rush the BSB, just in case you did die. Because I couldn't like run up and suck the poison out of you with a spell or something, or give you an antidote tactically, so... I was hoping maybe if I really quickly killed the BSB, even if the poison got you, it would still count as a boss death. And you could have just like run back in. So you went from smiling and sharing Star Wars lore with us to For Honor? Do you hate yourself? Yes. Yes, I do. I wasn't gonna get on it, I really didn't want to, but Frantic always talks me into it because like, yeah dude, play the game with me dude. Oh, no one likes playing games with Mitch anymore dude. And I feel bad for him because he can't play the majority of things because he doesn't have a PS or his internet won't let him. So I get on it because it's one of the few games we can connect on. That night I just shouldn't have because I went from such a really high high. It was basically like if I went from sitting on the couch in the like in the two-person snuggie with Tuna watching anime, having a good time, a real hoot and a holler. If I went from that to like digging ditches in the rain while like passers-by threw whole cans of kernel corn at me, like it was such a departure from what a good time I was having to something that was just entirely unenjoyable. It was so bad. Like, a lot of times For Honor doesn't seem that bad to me, because it's the only game I'll play, or it's the first game I play, or I'll just have gotten off of Elden Ring's BS PvP, and For Honor doesn't seem too bad. But going from, like, having a good time playing with my Legos and talking about Star Wars lore to that, it hit different. I couldn't take it. I can't ring my bell. Alright, Tuna Baby, I'm gonna tell you what you need to do. You need to go back to the Hunter's Dream, go to the well, grab the Chief Hunter Talisman, or Chieftain Hunter Talisman, whatever it's called. Buy that, run through here, kill the two nasty guys here, wait for the giant to pass you, go up here, and then use the Chief Hunter Talisman thingamawhatsit to open this gate, and then once you get through this gate and you're right here, you can ring your bell and you'll summon me in. That's how you have to do it, so it's gonna take a second, so I'm just gonna, I guess, pop a squat right here and talk to chat while we wait. It shouldn't take but just a second. I don't think that guy will see me while I'm right here. I want his hat. I really wish that giant white church hunter hat was in the game, but they wouldn't let us use it. Or the really big hat that the boom hunter, the boom hammer hunter in the DLC has. Like, there's something similar, but it's not quite. So you were manipulating the playing with him? Yes. Digging a ditch in the rain while passerbys throw cans? That's not like a made up thing, I've had that happen to me. One of my first jobs, I was working fast food. I won't say the name of the place, but I was working a fast food, tuna? I was working a fast food chicken place, and I didn't have a ride because my grandma wrecked my truck. And so I was having to walk home all the way down the highway. I was having to walk down the I-4 back home because I live pretty close to the actual city of, like, right in Tampa. And so I was walking home on the highway from my fast food job, and I remember, like, realizing just how terrible people are, because I was, like, walking home in full fast food employee to, like, black pants, black shoes, in, you know, the floor of the sun. I would always take my shirt off and, like, have it over my shoulders to, like, protect my neck and to get the sweat. And I remember walking down the side of the highway, the wire like, I would have dough, like chicken breader, on my pants and shoes, and by the time I got home from walking all the way down the highway back, my pants would be pristine because the wire grass would get every last bit of dough off. And I remember walking down the road and people just yelling shit and throwing, like, cans and bottles and stuff at you for no reason. For no reason, just other than they can. Like, I could understand if I had some, like, big Confederate flag tattoo or Nazi tattoo on my back, or, you know, something like that. If I was like, you know, kind of like calling it, but I was just a fast food employee walking home down the highway every day in the sun, and people would still throw stuff at me and yell at me and stuff. And so, yeah, there's a little bit of truth to that. I've actually had that happen to me before. I think the messengers opened this. There's some here at this lever. I think you're right. I think the messengers helped you out. I never noticed that, actually. That the messengers are right here. Like, you use your talisman and they pull it for you. We better stop before someone gets here. Yep, there he is. Skid, you're making my motherly instincts kick in. Floridians suck, and that's so sad. Ooh, watch out, it's Chad Bane. Yeah, you guys, I don't really talk about stuff like that, but, like, Skid has always had a hard time, I guess. Like, growing up poor, and just having to do whatever I gotta do. I don't talk about all the stuff that I've went through, because it's like a real rain cloud, and I don't want people to feel bad for me. But life has always kicked skin in the teeth. It's not been something that's just happened recently with YouTube not really getting along with me. I used to always, what was I called myself, the hard time losing man. That's me. I've been kicked in the face quite a few times. Both, like, metaphorically and literally. I think Ozzy Osbourne said it best. He said life just has a really funny way of kicking you in the fucking nuts. Oh, well, that enemy just ignored my attack. I want to hit this werewolf, but it's just, it doesn't agree with it. The whole taking damage thing, it doesn't do it. One of my the very first sort of job I had was picking up. Me and my brothers walk around the back roads around here, picking up soda cans and beer cans. And something else you find out, that people that litter do it on a daily basis. Like, a lot of litter is not done by just random people. It's done by the same people every day, all the time. Like, it's a part of their routine, their route. Because whenever me and my brothers would pick up cans off the side of the road, we would always find the same cans in the same spots every day. I remember the biggest one was like this can of Steel Reserve, and I would always find it. It was at the very end of an elementary school road, and it was there every day. Every single day there was someone throwing the cans, like that specific can out. And the same thing in, like, there was another school road that we would walk down, there was always Milwaukee Light. And thank you for the feet, Tuna. I know that's to make me feel better. Tuna's too good to me. Yeah, we would always find this, it's not just cans, but that's what we would pick up. What we would do is we would take the cans and sprinkle just a little bit of sand or dirt in the bottom of them. And, nice. Show 'em who's boss, Tuna. Yeah, we'd find the same cans, we'd sprinkle a little bit of sand in them and then crush them and take them to the scrapyard and make some pretty decent cash off of that. At least, pretty good cash for kids. I was a groundskeeper for a fishing lake for a little while. I worked construction for a long time in high school, then whenever my grandma wrecked my truck, I had to stop doing that because I couldn't get anywhere and I had to walk down the highway to my really fun fast food job that I talked about. I've worn a lot of hats, I guess. I guess Tuna doesn't want all the fun stuff that's in there. Whew. Didn't think I'd get him. Whew. Yeah, there's the construction stuff. A lot of times during the summer, instead of doing the construction work, I would do ride-alongs up the I-4 and up Route 95 from Miami to Philly, riding along with the truck driver. That's where a lot of the trucking stories come from. If I wasn't doing this YouTube stuff, I would probably just be doing, like, trucking all the time. Like, right now I do local, as in, like, in-state, maybe up to Georgia. But if it was, like, if it wasn't for this YouTube stuff, I would probably be a long-haul trucker. That's probably what I would do, because I don't mind being on the road or by myself for a really long time. Man, that just kind of felt wrong. What I just did to that bell-ringing woman. It didn't feel good, like this little frail old lady. I just swat her out of existence. She literally turns to dust right before my eyes after I hit her. Hmm. I think that person's they're trying to jump from the top of that ladder over to here. Is that like... Is that like a legit shortcut? There's no way, that's too long of a jump. There's no way you can make that. I mean, if that's like, if that's legit, that's a really good shortcut. Like, it doesn't go anywhere. It would lead to the locked door near the Chalice Dungeon demon. But I mean, that's still pretty cool. I guess you're like speed running to get the sweaty clothes or whatever. Now I know we have some Bloodborne lore enthusiasts in the chat. What's the difference between the black church hunters and the white church hunters? Like, I think the white church was like preventative, like trying to stop the spread of the beast. Was the black church like actually going out and containing it, like murdering the people, abducting them, that kind of thing? Dude, Floridians suck. At least life sucking is something we can all relate to. Unless you're rich, life sucks for everyone. Was it like 2 years ago I finally got a place to call home? Only 6 months ago I finally started to feel at home on Earth. Know what you mean, life's been similar? You're like guts. Main thing keeps me optimistic despite the sheer amount of crap I was put through is the potential for the future. I can shape that. That's what I think, and then something else happens. I could fucking go on, but I'm not gonna have a pity party here on stream. What would you say was the worst job you ever had? The fast food one. Like, I was like I said, I was a groundskeeper for a fish lake, like fishing dead fish out of the water and cleaning the trash and mowing and stuff. And that was more enjoyable than fast food. Working retail was even working regular retail was better than fast food. Construction work and truck driving, way better than fast food. Not even comparable. But a fast food by far and away. I'm not like, if I'm a cook, I like to actually like cook. I like to be in a kitchen cooking for me and my own. Fast food cooking is just terrible. It doesn't even really feel like you're cooking food. It becomes such a production line process. There's no soul to it. I remember when I first started, I didn't really mind it because I liked cooking. Like, I didn't mind, I was always told I was really good at it. Like, the food tasted better when I was there because I actually cared somewhat. Like, I would actually take time into making, like, the tea and, all this other stuff that, like... Ooh, hold that thought. Like, stuff that you basically just throw in the fryer and just, you know, fry and forget. I would put special effort into adding, like, a little bit of salt or pepper, too, and... But I would make, like dirty rice or gravy or something. I would always make sure I had a ton of sausage and all this other stuff. But after a while, you can't do it. Like, you have to make stuff so fast. It stops being food to you. You stop thinking of it as, like, I'm making this for someone to eat. It's more like you're throwing this into this. I don't know. I think, like, fast food will also really mess up cooking for a lot of people just because you won't be able to stand it for a little while. And this is not the first time I've seen this boss get just fucking run up and done up tonight. Man, I've not seen Vicar Amelia get fucked that hard since someone posted Rule 34 of her in my Discord server. I'm like a fucking naked man cleansing the furry. The Black Ones are combatants, Black Church Hunters are Secret Service, or they like the Gestapo. White Church is more medical in their nature, while the Black Church is more violent in their methods. The Black Guard Ones were the actual hunters. White Church at a higher rate, more towards study, Black Church Hunters were more field operatives. White church hunters are literal surgeons, healing the sick, putting down the beastly, and keeping a close eye on the black church hunters. The black church hunters kill anything that can or is a beast. I'm poor, sure not stop me from reaching my life's dreams. At least you have some dreams. That's something you can hold on to, I guess, right? Get this. Let's see, what would be next from here? I guess the bitches of Himwick, right? Yeah. Yeah, we killed Victorous Smilia. So now that furry waifu is gone, we go fight the bitches of Himwick. Easy stuff. It's gonna take Tuna a second to get there, even with their fleet-footedness, so I kind of look around for a second. The only thing Skid dreams of is sitting on the couch watching anime with Tuna. It's the dream. My dream is to be able to piss over 40 seconds. That's rookie numbers. That's absolutely rookie numbers. I used to, like, I can't remember what my record was. It was a really long time, though. If any of you, like, have watched my channel long enough, I actually mentioned once before what my record was. I remember talking about it in one of my old videos, and I always told myself I would remember what video it was in so I could remember what my record is. I have no idea which one of my fucking hundreds of videos it is. Maybe it's time to set a new record. I mean, I set that record when I was in, like, middle school or high school, and I had, like, the infinite bladder. The bottomless bladder. So I don't think I'll ever match up whatever I had, but I know it was a really long, continuous stream. Did you help Eileen? That wasn't my world. That's Tuna's. Tuna's gonna do what Tuna wants to do. And boys, I think my hair has finally dried. That's the other thing about having really thick hair, is it takes forever to dry if you don't use the blow dryer. And I was trying to, I was in a hurry because I wanted to get this stream started. So I didn't use a blow dryer or anything like that. Just towel dried it. And again, if any of you didn't catch it, the beverage tonight is lemonade. Man, to be a crazy old biddy, just walking in circles, screaming at nothing, howling at the moon. What about the hairs up your bum? I feel like those take double to dry. Now you underestimate just how thick my cheeks are from all the squats I've done. Like, I have to take like 3 steps, and just the sheer pressure that my gluteus maximus makes upon itself just dries them immediately. Like, there's just nowhere for the moisture to remain. The power of my derriere is too much. So, no, I really can't relate to that, but, you know. Can't relate. Do I have my... yeah, I've got my bell ready. I wonder if Tuna will go with the tried and true method of just sprinting to the left of everything in the Forbidden Woods portion of Himwick Charnel Lane. I also hope all of you are doing well tonight. I don't know if I've said anything yet. His ass has so much muscle he instantly boils water between his ass hairs with every clench. That's right. People wonder what that sound is when I get out of the shower. It sounds like bubble wrap being run over by a steamroller. It did. Nice. That's Matuna. Only had to kill a couple of evil doggos. Those fucking I don't think there's anything but evil doggos. Barely swell, but 70% of my salt water goes straight to my ass to the point of making a clear water stain in my panties. Jeez. I only wear the fruit of the loom. The only underwear brand for me. Dogs. It's already midnight, Jesus. Can't believe the stream's already been going that long. I guess time flies. Oh, we might also be having a movie night on Sunday. Maybe. Depends if Z's on or not. We might be having a movie night, and if we do, we're gonna probably be watching a Titan AE. Something like that. Some old pirated movie, don't worry. I made a new character, York. The strength blood tinge build. Sorry, Mount, it's Meta's turn. Tune is unforgiving, but fair God. Nice at what time? Probably Sunday night. Like I said, that depends a lot upon Z, because I think Z's the one that's got the hookup on all of the old movies. Fucking Lemonade's fucking me up. I miss having people to play this game with. Yeah, I feel ya. I used to have so many friends that played Bloodborne. It was me, Midge, Joe, a guy named Shad, Casey. And now I'm the only one left. I have that group. Like, I've got Tuna with me, which is always nice, but out of all of my old friends, I'm the only one. Casey's long moved on from Bloodborne, so is Shad. Midge can't play it because he doesn't have an active PS account. And Joe has passed away, so just me to carry the torch. A fucking Wendigo spawned up there. Is that on the side of the gate? It is. You're not supposed to be here, Wendigo. I would like to get a close-up of those things' faces. Their eyes seem like cartoonishly big to make them more scary than they really are. Yeah, the amygdala arm. It doesn't look like an amygdala arm, though. It looks like an amygdala finger. Maybe. Not even really, like, I don't even know if it's a finger, it's like a fingernail. It's like a single fingernail and the tendon attached to it from an amygdala. I wonder if that's another, like, translation issue, because, like, it just... To me, it just doesn't seem like a, It just doesn't seem like the arm of an amygdala. I wonder if it's meant to be, like, tendon, or something, or ligament, maybe, but the Japanese word for it, they got mixed up. From Software games are notorious for really bad translations. Parried him through time and space and from the side. Am I too good at parrying the fucking Yorks? Probably. Ooh, is this gonna be Mountain Maker? To Bizzle and Beekman. Nice. Tactical invasion. Now that must suck. invade, like probably try, like imagine trying to invade in Himwick Charnel Lane at midnight at this level. Like that's probably why they were AFK. They've probably been sitting here for like an hour, just letting their characters sit here waiting for an invasion. And the very first one, they pop up right in the sights of the gank squad. Damn, Tuna. Now remember everyone, do not kill the friendly crow, please. For all that is worthwhile on this good green earth, please do not kill the good crow. Maybe if we just don't go over towards the good crow, they won't do it. I guess Tuna wants to say hello. Alright, this should be it. There's one more. The good boy. The good boy of Bloodborne. I know that it's not like intended by From Software to be a friendly enemy, but I can pretend. I feel like that's a really accurate thing for an old lady to do. To try to axe murder you, and then when you actually fight back and slaughter them, to call you a brat. I feel like that's pretty accurate. I think that's what an old person in today's day and age would actually do. Like a tuna with the bare feet. Tuna just can't keep their feet off the skid, man. Oh. Even if this thing kills me, I got Tuna some more Titanite. See, Old Man Huckleberry should be up here. Oop. Let's see. I just got done with PvP in Elden Ring, and this guy had a full fist fight for 3 minutes straight. Tuna says, "Don't tell me." That was brutal. I fought a guy named Captain Chin, and he used the lightning roll in the fucking Cestus. I love the community. Imagine waiting 30 minutes to evade and getting gangbanged. Fellow bird being. This is our first date location, right? That's right, Tuna. It should have some sentimental value to you. You never forget the first date. So what level are we playing at? Gonna make a new character to join the streams, but don't want to go over the level cap. I've got no idea. Tuna, what level are you? I don't really care. Like, Bloodborne, I don't host PvP fight clubs or even intend to invade. I only run PvE, so I just crunk out my character's level. Well, that works. Oh. winch depleted. These days you can't be an axe murderer without hunters getting all up in your business. 196 on New Game Plus. Does the online state for this game any better? No. I mean, like, the netcode for Bloodborne was improved vastly from release. It's not nearly as bad as it was. But I mean, it's not perfect by any means or standard. As far as how active it is, I would like to see the player count on Bloodborne at any given time. It has to be tiny. We do get invaded at this level, but it's like one time per level, maybe. And the people are always AFK. The invaders are never actually here. So that tells me that they're waiting a really long time. So they probably don't have anyone to invade. So the lack of like multiple invaders, coupled with the fact that the invaders are always AFK like Dark Moons and Dark Souls 3, tells me that the game's probably hella dead. And opened up a fucking chest for the waifu. I think they're going off murdering the dogs. They are. Can't even be an axe. I mean, it is really like these. Like, look at this. The mallet woman comes down here to us to find jams and jellies. This old crone here is literally throwing Molotov cocktails like it's a BLM protest. And they still have the goal to call us brats and stuff when we kill them. So Tuna found the chest. Yeah, so that's so sad. I mean, Elden Ring really had that effect on a lot of games, though. Like, Elden Ring absolutely, like, it sounds really stupid to say out loud. But, fucking Elden Ring absolutely killed, Sea of Thieves. Like, Sea of Thieves was a pretty sparse game to begin with. There weren't very many people whatsoever on the Sea of Thieves servers. But from the time before Elden Ring released to after, I saw such a massive, just such a huge change. Like, there weren't very many people on Sea of Thieves to begin with. Like, you really have to try to find someone to kill. Like, if you want to actually be a pirate, it's really, really tough. Because there just aren't very many other sailors on the sea. And if there are, they're probably brand new pirates that don't actually know how to fight back and don't have anything worthwhile to take anyway. Which that works out really good for my crew because we're not in it for the loot haul. When we kill someone, we're just there to mess with them. So we don't care, we'll roll right up on a brand new sloop or some newer players and just fuck with them. Not actually like kill them or grief them, just roll up and do the pirate voices, you know, "Arg, we're here to steal your bananas," or whatever. You know, just mess with them. So it works out pretty good for us, the fact there are only really like brand new player sloops and brigs and galleons running around. But Elden Ring had some really big effects on the wider game world. It wasn't just the other Souls games. Which of course it doesn't really matter on DS3, DS2, Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls Remastered, because they're all still shut down on PC. I'm really hoping they bring back the DS servers. I was really having fun doing Dark Souls 2 Invasions. I had another build lined up too, like I did like the Ice Rapier, I did Twin Blades, I did like the Corrosive Pot build. Like, I was having a good time. I was having a good time on Dark Souls 2. I was gonna do something else, I don't even remember what it was now. I don't even really remember what build I was gonna do next, but yeah, I was having a good time. Right during the third or fourth day of the return to Drain Lake, they put her down. Let's see a Carlson. I'll pin. I thought my whole screen went black. I'll pin you tomorrow morning. I'll be waiting my sexy screen. I think you mean ping. No one pins me to anything but tuna. Oh, damn it. Oh, there she is. Oh. Right here. Alright, where has the witch bitch gone? There's one of them. That's the one I wanted. The fucking hag is in the bag. What's the secret fucking Krabby Patty formula for this ass beating? And I have some ginseng root. Let's see. And I have root, some ginseng root. I'm gonna play my skin flute. What's good, dude? Abuse the players. I'll be heading off to see a mound maker. What gyms you got? What gyms do I got? I don't fucking know. That. Yeah, the state of the other Souls games is kind of sad at the moment. That's really all of my games though, like Sea of Thieves, is that Sea of Thieves feels so empty. Like, I almost can't, I only get on Sea of Thieves once or twice a week just because the feeling of loneliness is so overwhelming on Sea of Thieves at the moment. It just seems so empty. Like, it doesn't help that the fact that most of my old crew has scattered to the wind. And I don't blame them. I really can't blame any of them for not wanting to sail anymore. But, like, all of my crew, like, all 8 or 9 people that I've sailed with are all gone, for the most part. And so it's just, like, and then they're not even being, like, at least I used to see other players' ships on the horizon sometimes, or one would sail somewhat close to me on their way to go someplace. But now it's, you know, there's nothing. I can run around doing my rowboat adventures, be on a sloop, or like I can do anything I want. I never see anyone. If I do see anyone, it's a sloop. Sometimes a vanilla brig full of brand new people that we kick the crap out of. I'm a stay till my face falls off. All good games are dying. I hate how FromSoft probably won't put the servers back up until Elden Ring dies down. I could see it. They've really got no reason to bring them back other than just goodwill. The first Cleric Beast encounter? We'll go for it. It's like a Red Dead Redemption shit, like all the crew just going on their own path. Like, I still play games with Midge, Max, Yeet, and Z. The Gort and Dim I don't really anymore, but, yeah. Like, Mr. Midge is normally off doing his Navy stuff. Z is typically doing his coursework. Yeet's really busy doing his Elden Ring gameplay stuff for his own videos, doing his college stuff. Max is Max. So, I don't know. It really is. Like, I think we had, like, lore explanations for what everyone went off to do. Like, I think we said Dimma got, like, married to one of the tavern keepers and settled down. The plunder taker went off to fucking be evil somewhere, not in the Sea of Thieves or something. Mr. Midge got locked in Davy Jones' locker after he lost a bet. Yeet got stranded on an island in the middle of nowhere. Max is still... Like, Max, I think, is the only one canonically that's still with Wetbeard. Because he just doesn't leave. He's, like, bound to the ship like Wetbeard is. I think Mr. Z went off to be an artist canonically. Heretic died in a fucking cannon... Like a cannon misfire explosion or something. Elden Ring's currently from soft focus, so they don't have to bring the servers up. It's literally Bandai telling them what to focus on. I hate how much Bandai bullies FromSoft. Where FromSoft got bought by Sony recently. So, you know, maybe we'll see Bloodborne 2. Until Bandai sees fit, the servers will be down. Wetbeard wishes Max was bound to the same ship. I'm really surprised Tuna didn't have anything to say about the pin comment that I made earlier about Calson. I fully expected some down bad BS to come out of that. Sea of Thieves. I really miss the fucking quick steps and rally effect from Bloodborne. Yeah, the quick steps would be nice. I mean, you have Bloodhound step and Elden Ring, so you can just decide, like, you know, I actually don't feel like getting hit. I basically made broad-shouldered Snape. Ronald Weasley is Leviosa. Kojima getting fired shows how shitty video game companies can be to the devs. I know. Kojima. That man's like really weird, but he's like an artistic genius type deal. That's like one of the dream collaborations, is like Miyazaki and Kojima. Why aren't you getting summoned? I have no idea. Stream content above all else, I was rushing to the Forbidden Woods. I've got my bell right where you are. Maybe we've killed it. Oh, there it is. York. Alright, let's go beat up the cleric beast so I can get back to helping out Stream Waifu. I'm gonna whip out the Whirly Gig. The Gig of Whirly. Woo! And we're just bullying all the Yarnamites, I guess. I've got my bell right where you are. Looks like it worked. That pin got me all hot and bothered. Can't be doing that to me on stream. Yeah, you're right, just gotta save it for the spicy DMs. I like that I could talk about like me and Tuna having like these really spicy fucking conversations off camera, but really it's just like, it's still basically the same thing as on stream. Kojima Miyazaki make the most batshit crazy game, helping the stream waifu. Just trimming the... Let's give him a little trim here. Nothing too much. Yeah, let me recharge my trimmer. Let's let me walk back in here. Excuse me, sir, would you please turn around for me? At least let me get in here. Thank you. Okay, hold on. Just hold still. It'll be over in a minute. Don't be such a baby. Oh jeez, fucking tough customer. Oh, just throwing a tantrum. He's throwing a fucking tantrum. I hate customers like this. I despise it so much. Hold on, hold still. Alright, just tell me a little bit more here, maybe a little bit of a fade, and there we go. Now, was that so bad? I don't think so. Take my payment. Easy. I should record that just in case I need some really short shit post to post. The Bloodborne barber. No gas growing. After stream waifu. Yeah, let me go help out Tuna. I'm getting a little bit tired though, so I might help out stream waifu one more time and then I might call it. I definitely want to see Tuna one more time. Let's see, now what kind of stupid am I? It's not here, it's over here. Yep. That's what kind of stupid I am. I do appreciate you running the game again, Isaac. That'll be good for next time we do Bloodborne. I always need people to help out. Was hoping to farm more vermin. Alright, get this. What do you guys think of the Bloodborne barber anyway? Do you think that's worthy of a video, or is that just like maybe something I put at the end of a video? Like the little extra tidbit that I like to add at the end of my vids. What are we thinking? They're good enough for its own standalone video, just me trimming up the cleric beast's ass cheeks. The Bloodborne barber of Fleet Street. I watch it. It's a good gag, but not the whole comedy. Alright, so just a little something to add at the end of a video. I gotcha. And here's Emos. Add a funny sound effect in the background, you got yourself a shitpost. I could make it like a really clickbaity thumbnail, like, you know that video, like that really old meme of the barber trimming the monkey's hair? But I take like the monkey's head and put like, oh, look at that. Fuck. Oh, shit. Gotta get off really quick. Me and Tuna had to be slick with it. But yeah, like the meme that came out years ago of the dude with the monkey. And like instead of it being the monkey's head, trim it and have it like be a beast from Bloodborne. Maybe add like the worldly gig to the dude's hands or something, I don't know. Tuna's the only person I think I have never tried to murderize with that. I killed I think I made onto a Sunlight Blade top 10 one time with that. I baited an invader to run towards me and stepped on the button. I killed him with it. I can't remember. It's been years ago, like at least 2 or 3 years. I heard Tuna scream and immediately he was fucking wondering what the fuck was going on. I thought to myself, like, how'd they already die? God damn, Tuna's got like 1,000 luck or something. I think they picked something up off of every single corpse back there. Just pickpocketed every last one of those dead dudes. But how you doing tonight, Zimos? The Astra. The Asa. Like how broad-shouldered I made this guy. Oh, Beekman's been fucking silenced. He's been hit twice in a row by the same log. No, that's impressive. That's really... Getting hit by that twice in a row somehow is a bigger accomplishment than missing it. That is impressive. I like how broad-shouldered I made this guy. He's not brawny though, so it doesn't look like it warps massively. Sick. The fact that the dogs still sleep, like they're laying down taking a nap, makes me wonder, like, if they're, like, I don't know. Like, it makes you wonder how much the beast stuff has affected them if they can still sleep and rest. This seems like if you were some blood-crazed fiend, you wouldn't be able to sleep, but the dogs are clearly sleeping. Pretty good, got some spaghetti and chillin'. I think after the stream ends, I'm gonna try and find something, because my supper was 2 grilled cheese sandwiches. Oh, he got me. It's fucking the Undertaker. Never mind, he's fucking just gonna crush me. Ow. That fucking hurt, my guy. I tried to whirligig him, so he just fucking crushed me with his hand. I'm sure Tuna will avenge me, though. Pretty good guy, spaghetti. Yeah, all I had for dinner was 2 grilled cheese sandwiches. So, which, I mean, that's not bad. The way that we make, well, at least my mom made them for me this time. It's very simple. You use 3 different cheeses, you cut them into little triangles just the way everyone likes. And bingo, bingo, bongo, baby, you got some grilled cheese. Let's see the kiddos. The dogs are normal. They're just assholes. I've never seen that grab. I've played this game so much. I mean, I kind of asked for it, like, you deserve to be one-shot if you get grabbed by that, because he has like a 1,000-hour long animation for it. Like, he basically raises his hand up like he's about to give the oath of jury duty, and then grabs you. And the only reason it caught me was because I was trying to get him with this. I was really hoping it would stun him out of the grab, but I forgot that just because the guys are fucking tall, they've got infinite hyper armor. So, I got. Fucking... fucking Tuna. You know what though, like, I'm glad that you fucking tried to go after the person for me. If anything, I think Beekman's really the fucking, to blame here. They didn't help either of us with it. But I'm sorry that I let you down, Tuna. So we've got a lot of content. I can get to the Cum Dungeon with friends. Skid versus Kidnapper, 6 foot versus 6'1". Yeah, I'm sorry, Tuna. Was killing the Molotov cocks. You know, at least Tuna tried to avenge me. Can you get out of your hardcore, Tuna? All it takes is like me trying to do something funny in a Souls game for 10 seconds. I get killed. I get fucking like Undertaker chokeslammed. Tuna goes to avenge me and gets kidnapped. The whole shit falls apart. Just because Skid decided to get silly for like 0.2 seconds in a Dark Souls title. time for Tuna to 1v1 Parl in the pit. Now I will absolutely go help Tuna with Parl, if that's what they want to do. Just, let me know, Tuna. Right back at Forbidden Woods. I'm here. I've got my small summon sign ready. How did my guy's face look, by the way? I didn't really notice, like, I didn't take a close look. I apologize. Like, the only thing keeping me going right now is just the pure love for Tuna. Like, that's it. That's what's keeping me running. I want to do one more level with Tuna. Give them a nice big sloppy kiss goodnight. Tell all of the rest of you that I will see you tomorrow. And then probably get something to eat really quick and then pass out, or work out a little something and then pass out. Like, I could make a shitpost about the, I could make a shitpost about the fucking barber thing, maybe. I've got to beg for Tuna's forgiveness. That seems like they forgive me. We're not you two, we'll redeem ourselves. My Beakman's been slapped by the fucking thing again. We heart Tuna. I appreciate the dogs charging directly into the fucking fire and flames. Just to die nearly fucking instantly. Alright. I apologize, by the way. I know we only have like 16 people because my live chat thing's actually working tonight. But, I apologize if I sound kind of tired. It's because I am. It's because I am. If any of you haven't already after the stream ends, make sure to go check out the new video. It slaps pretty hard. It's really short. It doesn't have a whole lot of my just one-on-one commentary. It's really like just a short stream montage type deal, but yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, sorry if I sound a bit tired. I know someone called me out last night when it got about this time. They said that my voice was breaking. I was like, well, if you went from like not talking at all, like I don't talk at all in real life very much. Like in the real world, like just on the day-to-day, I hardly talk to anyone. I talk to literally almost nobody. And I go from doing that to talking at like length for like 5-6 hours at a time. And so it kind of does a little something to my voice. That's what I'm talking about. The fuck was that? Okay, that's Beakman. I was wondering what the fuck that was. So now I got like a little stream question for all of you, since it's getting late and I'm running out of like things pertaining to Dark Souls to talk about. If any of you were like, and this is like mostly I thought about this because of Tuna, but if you guys had to choose a single anime to try and show me and get me into, what would you go with? Like I was kind of thinking like of asking Tuna specifically like what anime we should watch. But then I thought I'd just like pose the question to the entire class, you know? Because I'm sort of finishing up. I've been watching Lupin the Third Part 4, I think is the part that what I'm watching right now. I've also gotten into the House Husband anime. It's really funny. I feel like House Husband was made specifically for me. Just everything about it. House Husband, whenever he's in his house doing like stupid shit, acts so much like how I do on the day-to-day. Like I make the most dramatic shit of making like an omelet or any like everyday activity. There were Beekman. Got the absolute crap murdered out of him. Let's see if I can get the glitch to work. No. There used to be a glitch where if you hammered X at the right time before you fired it, it would machine gun fire, and it was really funny. This thing actually tracks players, like it doesn't just fire in a straight line. Like if there's someone in front of it, it will fucking hardcore track over to them. And so Frantic was running up it. I think, no, actually he was the host. And I just fucking started hammering the X button. And it killed the crap out of him. It was really, really funny. Well, it wasn't funny to Frantic, but it was funny to me. Gotta try and be less of a lurker in these streams, so whatever happens tomorrow, I'll actually make an effort to take part. Tomorrow is going to be a... oh wait. Tomorrow is going to be one of the Friday night fight clubs. A nice feat, Tuna. Definitely not Tokyo Ghoul, you die of cringe. Grin. The sack is free. 21 actually. The jump back up when I mentioned anime, I should have guessed. Should have fucking guessed. And bludgeon this old woman with a stick. She fucking fell off of that like Denethor. Did Tuna make it down safe? Oh my god, Tuna! You're not supposed to jump all the way to the floor, baby. Ooh, this is an Elden Ring, it's got fall damage. I'm gonna wind up having to get Elden Ring just on this to play it with Tuna. Wait, actually. Don't watch anime, so I can't answer the question. That was the weirdest shit my friend Death Note. Watch some Studio Ghibli stuff. I've already seen everything Ghibli related. Castle in the Sky, Nausicaa, Porco Rosso, Spirited Away, The Wind Rises, Totoro, Kiki's Delivery Service, See, what's the... I think I already said Nausicaa, Castle in the Sky, Spirited Away. There have been some other ones, The Cat Returns. God, I know there's other ones that I've seen that I'm fucking forgetting. I'm gonna feel like a trog when someone mentions one of them. But I've seen... Oh, Mononoke. I've seen a lot of Ghibli stuff. My ex got me into Ghibli. My favorite Ghibli film is Porco Rosso by far and away. I actually have the movie poster for Porco Rosso behind me on my wall. This tore him apart. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I'd watch anything with tuna anyway, but yeah. I just wondered what their preference would be. I know they like Tokyo Ghoul. Oh fuck, that's the canon. I have to think about the anime question. That's alright. Man, the Whirligig looks sick with the flame effect. And now we wait for Meta to come back. That took literally no time at all. I'll have to think about the anime question. Have to fight myself to not work on this new character. Meta, can we pick me up here? I'm out of taste. Getting you to do the DLC with my while powered down 2030 is gonna be great. We gotta do Brador. Brador's not too bad. Okay, it might be kind of bad. But that is not the point. I have an anime suggestion. Yu Yu Hakusho. Genuinely a classic. Grave of the Fireflies, that's another one. Now, Grave of the Fireflies isn't one that you just like watch though. You just like sit down and you're like, I want to see a Ghibli movie. Oh, and fucking Castle of Cagliostro. How did I not mention that? That's not a Ghibli film, but it's Miyazaki. Fucking Castle of Cagliostro can't be not mentioned. We're talking about Miyazaki stuff. I absolutely fucking love Lupin the Third. And so like Miyazaki plus Lupin. Recently, like not really recently, but not too long ago, I watched Goblin Slayer. That was some brutal shit, but it was really good. House Husband basically seems like an anime made about me if I were to be a fucking house husband. That's a good show. A lot of people don't like the style, but I actually think it adds to the comedy. And then there was fucking Nagatoro. I watched that for the meme. Fucking what else have I gotten into? I can't think. I eagerly await, like, what Tuna would suggest for anime. Yeah, Porco Rosso is by far one of my favorites. I absolutely love Porco's character. I have like 2 different Porco Rosso t-shirts that both look really cool. I've also got a Porco Rosso poster on my wall. It's really nice. It's really classy looking. You can tell it's vintage. It's pretty sick. If I was rating Ghibli films though and I couldn't pick Porco Rosso as my favorite, I'd probably go with Castle in the Sky. What do they call it whenever rats get wrapped up like these snakes? Isn't it called like a rat king or something? Nope, we've been detected. Stamina bar holdout? Okay. I cannot believe my stamina bar held up to that. Cash in sins beyond existential crisis. I have to get 2 Great Orb past Lady Maria while at level 30 at best. Jesus. Howl's Moving Oh, that's another one. Howl's Moving Castle. I'll be honest with you, I wasn't a really big fan of Howl's Moving Castle. Like, it was good, don't get me wrong. But I think compared to a lot of other stuff, Howl's Moving Castle is kind of weak. Especially compared to, you know, Spirited Away, Castle in the Sky. Even Porco Rosso, which isn't really all that well liked compared to the other ones. Totoro's a fucking classic. Castle of Cagliostro. The only thing I don't really like about Castle of Cagliostro is something really minute that's in the English dub. It's how, like, they didn't really, like, get Jigen's voice act. Like, because Jigen's my favorite character in Lupin. My favorite thing about Lupin besides Castle of Cagliostro is probably part 2. But, they didn't really get, like, Jigen's voice actor very right in the English dub. Everything else I can live with, from Goemon to Lupin, whatever, I can deal with it. It's not Tony Oliver and the rest of the, like, part 2 cast, but, you know. It didn't even have to be like Richard Epcar for me to like it. But they didn't really get the point across that Jigen was like a really gruff chain smoker. I don't know. Maybe like when they were casting the English stuff, they were going for more like Lupin's brother, essentially, because that's what he feels like. His voice kind of comes across as he's meant to be like more of just a brotherly figure. Christian Bale's How in the English dub. I've not tried any Ghibli games. Howl's Moving Castle was great. Buzzsaw Mayhem. I love Spirited Away. I think like that Spirited Away was actually my first Ghibli film. I'm pretty sure. Actually, no. I think I watched I think I watched Totoro when I was a kid. I don't know where I saw it, but I'm pretty sure I saw Totoro somewhere. And then when I was in, I want to say high school, we were in mythology class, I think. And the teacher was going over Eastern stuff like Japan and China. And he wanted to show us like, because most of us in there only had like experience with like just straight up anime, you know, like the really, you know what I'm talking about, like Dragon Ball and stuff. And he wanted to show us like a different side of Japanese animation. Which basically I think my mythology teacher was just like a closet weeb. And he had us watch Spirited Away. So that was pretty cool. I got to watch Ghibli while I was in high school. There was the one about Cat Prince. That's I think The Cat Returns, I think. That's also not one of my favorites, but it's pretty good. Castle in the Sky is an absolute bop. What's no, the Mama Ayudo gang, that's Porco Rosso. I can't remember what the name of the gang with the old lady is in Castle in the Sky. Maybe it is the Mama Ayudo. I don't think so, though. I think that's Porco Rosso. Hello, E.T. Send you back home. You better call somebody. Pretty sure that might be The Cat Returns. That's what I thought. The Cat Returns was good, but not the best. Like, they're all good movies. I think like the most down-to-earth, like slice of life regular Ghibli movies, probably The Wind Rises. I think, if I'm thinking of the right one, I think that's the one about the guy trying to design a plane. Ranking of Kings is pretty good, don't know if it's your style. I've not seen Castle in the Sky, but it's on my list. That's something for us to watch, Tuna. We bust out the two-person Snuggie. I make the green tea. You bring popcorn. It's a date. It's a date. I don't even know about popcorn. Like, what else? What other kind of snacks could there be? Pockies, that's a good idea. If any of you out there need like an idea for a date night, like whatever you want to drink, that's fine. But a really great snack to bring is Pockies. Because you can play the Pocky game with whoever you're dating, or on a date with, I guess. Just, Pockies are like basically graham cracker sticks with yogurt. They're not really that great. Like, they're good, but they're not really that great. They're just a little tiny snack to have. But the main reason to get them is the Pocky game, because you put one end in someone's mouth and put the other end in your mouth, and you both try to bite off more than the other person. And of course it leads to you kissing the other person, or almost kissing the other person. So, yeah, there you go, there's some dating advice from Skidman. Are we gonna see Meta's body fly down here? How could I have known? Fuck. Hey Sujama. You can watch Hell's Angels, it's pretty obscure but has a unique drawn style of animation. Now think I have. Oop. One thing I really do like about Elden Ring is the group bloodstains. There's nothing funnier than seeing one of your buddies get absolutely shreked somewhere. Just like some obscure place. Like, you guys know Z that we stream with sometimes? Z, as a matter of fact, we saw Bloodstain. He got wrecked by the Blackguard guy, the Prawn Shack, out in Raya Lucaria. He got absolutely shreked by the Blackguard of all things. It's really funny. We were both stuck up against this hill because of this fucking pig's fat ass. Alright, no more Mr. Nice Guy. I was trying to be the swifter fister and just get over with, but the pig decided to make a big scene out of it, so no more. Nope. Fucker charged tuna. See if I care about all that hyper armor gobbledygook. No, that's just the most disgusting thing I've ever seen in my life. Like, it was just like spraying diarrhea everywhere as I was cutting them apart. We're about to see Meta's butt fly down. That's a good clip. Yeah, clip it. You see Werewolf BF?
Oh, you're quite fond of speaking with me, aren't you? Heavens, if I didn't know any better, I think you had feelings for me. Oh, forget I said anything.
So, that pretty good for a really sleepy dude doing a quick Solaire impression. Got my health back. never played BB, but always seemed more polished than DS3. I agree with that. I think Bloodborne's a bit more of a polished game than Dark Souls 3 was. Dark Souls 3, the more I played Elden Ring and look back on DS3, or look up to DS3 from Bloodborne, it really just seems like DS3 was the, like the beta test for Elden Ring. Because Bloodborne is pretty solid almost all the way through in terms of its looks, its music, and aesthetic. And Elden Ring's fairly solid in that same regard, but then there's DS3, which seems really bland and sort of just cobbled together in a lot of parts. You can really see the stitching in the game a lot more. Big black bugger, fuck Z. He did. Shredded BBQ, time for pulled pork. Medi, you want to get summoned outside the boss? The Solaire impression was immaculate, not an ounce of sleepy, and I think Becca is about to leave.
The sun is a wondrous body. If only I could be so grossly incandescent. You go on ahead. I'm going to stay behind to stare at the sun. Like a magnificent father.
Isn't that what he says?
Like a magnificent father that I have too many feelings for.
That's what he says in Dark Sauce. My bee couldn't summon that close to the fog wall. So their impression was immaculate. Yo, I'll wait at the fog gate. Sorry for accidentally smashing my ankles on Skid's face. I mean, it was pretty funny. Yeah, my Dark Souls impressions I can do Binhart, I can do Pates, and I can do Solaire. Those are my voices. Are you pinching your nose to do that Solaire impression? No, I'm covering my face with my hand. So whenever I do the Solaire impression, I stab my face over. It's just barely cupped though. Like my voice is pretty soft anyway, like my voice sounds kind of like gruff, like I'm a chain smoker whenever I talk like this, but really it's not. I have a really sort of a softer voice, and so it's really not a big stretch for me to do, you know, like Solaire's voice without the hand. What was I saying? The sun is a wondrous body. Like a magnificent father, I have too many feelings for. That's what Solaire, that's my Solaire without the, like, helmet filter that is my hand. You really are fond of talking with me, aren't you? If I know any better, I think you had feelings for me. Oh heavens. Forget I said anything. I mean, really, it's just, you have to listen to, like, Alfred from this game. What do you say? Shall we engage in some jolly cooperation? And, you know, once you listen to Alfred in this, you just put your hand over your face. It's the same voice actor. Yes, I've done it. I've become like Martin Logarius. He barely has an accent, and his voice really isn't that far off from mine, so it's easy to do. Now, like, Pate is a pretty big change. Hello, I'm Pate. I'm your friend, maybe. Maybe not. Beware, traveller. There are bandits on the road ahead that will prey upon travellers like yourself. Do you see a man... I can't remember all of Pate's lines, but... that's basically it. I'm Pate. And then Binhart, of course, is probably the biggest leap from my natural voice with, we under some blood, don't you see? By this god-awful statue. Hey, you'll leave Parchment to the stone. Gives me like a nice. I've been hard. I agreed to help you in your darkest hour. It's not, it's an evil pal. No, I can't really do a good Binhart, it's too late, but that's Binhart. Dude, awesome Solar. Solar is spot on. Muffling adds the flavor. The hand covering to achieve the inside the helmet says honestly a beautiful detail. You could probably do a good Gimli impression. Probably. Nobody tosses a dwarf. That still only counts as one. I'd have to listen to Gimli again. And my axe. I gotta sound how fucking go. It's a little tighter on the chest. I'd have to listen to Gimli and then listen to myself trying to sound like Gimli, but I could probably do it. We go through the mines of Moria. My cousin Balin would throw us a royal welcome. That's about as, like it being so late, me having to be quiet, and not having heard Gimli in a minute. That's yeah. I could probably do it though. I think you can hear the strains of Gimli in there. That still only counts as one. If I can mold the magic mace one, I saw that. It's amazing how a character like Solar with a relatively short dialogue can have such a huge cultural impact. I remember seeing a reviewer that thought Gimli hated the hobbits. Don't sell yourself short on that Binhart for someone that doesn't naturally have that accent. You did better than most I've heard. Well, and two, it's like I'm sleepy. My voice is frayed from streaming for 4 hours. So, you know. I Binhart als Jugo. Du slav. It's pretty good for being so late. I Binhart. Let's see, what is he? The wee bell. The wee hunters of like them, you see, by this god-awful statue. Heavens above! Who thought of a good idea to put it there? It didn't seem quite right. I also have to be quiet as my family's asleep, so if they hear Binhart screaming. Ah, my dear friend, take this. A kingdom of honorable fighting men that we are gonna meet again. Yeah. Let them come. There's one dwarf yet in Moria who still draws breath here. I could probably do Gimme Blight. I'd have to hear him. Whenever I do my impressions, if I listen to something enough, I can usually do it. But my Solar is good anyway. The sun is a wondrous body, like a magnificent father that I have too many feelings for. But then with the helmet, it's The sun is a wondrous body, like a magnificent father that I have too many feelings for. So, like, with my head coming off and stuff, it's, what does he say again? My, you are fond of talking with me, aren't you? If I didn't know any better, I think you had feelings for me. Oh, dear me. Because I said anything. I also, it would be better if I was listening to Solar, but just off of memory, that's what I remember of him. Skid, can I poop on your chest? Nope, that's... Any and all things related to anything like that is reserved for Tuna, and I don't think Tuna's into that kind of stuff. So nope. L plus no sunlight plus hollow. Yeah, I can't remember what I said. L plus no sunlight plus dex leveled plus no sunlight. I don't know. I recorded a video not long ago of me doing like a Solar ratioing you type thing. It didn't really do too great, but I'd expect it to. I might have one of the best Solar impressions and best Binhart impressions there are. I have a pretty good pate. But it doesn't matter because I don't know anyone in the voice acting community. I don't know anyone big in the Dark Souls community, so yeah, it doesn't matter. I could literally have the same voice as Solaire for all of this stuff. But, you know, it doesn't matter. Tunes officially skid skittle. You're running this on Switch. This is on PS5. Heard of a guy who shaved his chest and had so much shit on it and it got all rotted. Nice. I do a pretty decent Gwendolyn, but that's about it on the Souls impressions. I do a lot of other impressions like Naked Snake, the
Kept you waiting, huh? You're pretty good, but you tend to twist your elbow to absorb some of the recoil. That's more of a revolver technique.
like I gotta be quiet so I can't really do it, but you know.
Still, that was some fancy shooting. You're pretty good. Paramedic. I need a calorie mate. Major Tom. I've discovered the plans for an Operation Ligma.
I do like a spot-on Naked Snake. David Hayter and me, like I'm right there with him. Whenever I can actually be loud and really try.
Colonel, I'm trying to sneak around, but I'm dummy thick.
You know.
Huh, you're pretty good.
Yeah.
Besides, I don't think you're cut out for an automatic. You tend to twist your elbow to absorb some of the recoil. That's more of a revolver technique.
Try to think of any other lines he has.
Me and the boss developed CQC combat.
Or, I don't know. I can't think of anything else, but I do a really good Naked Snake. The older Snake from the Phantom Pain, which I think that's Heather Sutherland or something. Kept you waiting, huh? Yeah, it's just I don't know how he goes from
Kept you waiting, huh?
To kept you waiting, huh? I don't know how he goes from that. Can you do Duke Nukem? I probably could if I could remember what he sounds like.
I'm technically fucking your mother.
I gotta be quiet, but yeah. Oh, my Drifter from D2 is really good.
I'd go out there with you, but I palm my Galahorn. Shucks.
There's no way to do Drifter quietly, though.
Fallen on the horizon. Bait those boats, brother. Drifter's hungry. Light, dark, it's all the same. Drop your dogma, bank some moats. Stay hungry. Hey, brother, you're dredging. Act like one. Your team is killing it. Enemy team, do better.
Yeah.
Transman firing.
Like, if I can get louder, my Drifters are also almost spot on. Basically, these are Skid's hushed impressions of video game characters.
Man, I've seen ugly, but the scorn are ugly. Finish this fast, dear.
Want to do Father Gas? I really, since I'm doing impressions, I will.
Moonvale on the field. Bring a shield.
I don't know. Let me Google Drifter lines. I'm having a hard time remembering anything from him. Drifter D2 dialogue. That might make it a little easier.
All right, Mavericks. Ready to see what you're fighting today? Enough fooling around. All right, all right, all right. Let's see what we got today. Fallen on the horizon. Hive, bring a sword. Vex on the field. Cabal on the field. Scorn approaching. Welcome to Gambit. Yeah, I was a Twilight Cap. My grandma, too. Who wasn't? Shoots and falling.
Man, it's so hard to do Drifter while trying to be quiet because Todd Habercorn's so loud. Go watch my Madness video from Elden Ring if you want to see me actually doing my Drifter.
Fallen. I'd go out there with you, but I pawned my Galahorn. Shucks. Ever been up to the Leviathan? Cabal can be a hoot. Still gotta find him. Ever pull a gun off a Vex arm? Don't bother, it won't shoot anymore. Prepare for Transmat. Get ready for Transmat. Transmat is a go. I don't know. Sometimes you gotta brother your brother. Brother.
Let's see you, meta. I don't know. Yeah, my Drifter is really good. I can do a spot-on Drifter whenever I can actually be loud, but quiet, it's hard to.
Let me tell you something, brother. Sometimes you gotta brother your brother. Brother. You know what I mean, brother?
I know it sounds like ass, but it's basically if Drifter was whisper talking.
Hey, brother. Have you seen Shax? I accidentally, blew up one of his red jacks. Tell me if he's coming yet. Hey, Dredgen. Have you seen Saint 14? I may have accidentally cooked up one of his pigeons. Don't tell him I'm here.
Let's see, what else can I do besides, like, my Drifter is really good. You guys are gonna have to catch an earlier stream when I can actually be loud and do it, though. Sounds a bit like Macho Man.
Oh yeah, the Macho Madness is running rampant. I'm the cream of the crop, nobody can do it better, yeah.
I can't get loud with Macho Man either. I'm outside his boss room. God damn it. It's gonna sound a bit like Macho Man, I guess, because I'm doing this with my voice, yeah. You know, to make it more gritty. But I do a really fucking solid Drifter.
Brother, you seen Saint 14? I, may have cooked up one of his pigeons by accident. Don't tell him I'm here.
That's why it sounds like Macho Man, I guess, because I'm whispering, basically. Trying to keep quiet.
Because Macho Man was trying to contain the madness, you know.
I don't know. These impressions are absolutely doo-doo. All of them, like Solaire, Binhart, they're all terrible. None of them are that good. I feel embarrassed that my Drifter is so fucking poor because of how late it is. That's why I don't like doing impressions on stream, like, ever. Because if I do them at this time of night, I know I'm gonna wake someone up. So good. They're not. These are some trash tier impressions. I used to do oh, it's fucking, yeah, it's fucking tuna. I didn't expect to see tuna here.
Sometimes you gotta brother your brother. Brother. I got a new gun for you. I call it malfeasance. It's pure entropy.
I love how, like, him and Eris' dialogue. in D2. She'd say something like, "You are stinky rat man."
Whatever you say, moon dust. Hey, Three Eyes, what do you think about all this?
And she'd say some smart ass thing back to him.
I've not seen.
What does he say? Like,
I've not seen anybody wreak havoc like that since a lady named Aphrodite tore up my bar. Welcome to the derelict. You're always welcome on the derelict. Dredging.
I remember my friends would always get called a snitch because they didn't side with him during that one quest line that ended up not even meaning anything. I remember, like, he wouldn't even give you any... God, I've not seen Gascoigne get that fucking melted in a long time. He wouldn't even let you get away with, like, winning, like...
You put a whole team of Guardians in the dirt. Don't tell the Vanguard. Snitch.
What's up, Skid? Nothing much, Darth. And Niconia with the stream dab.
Whoa, you having fun yet? I am.
I would step in for Todd Havercorn to voice the Drifter if they'd let me. Or if anyone needed, like, Drifter for an animation or something, I'd do it. Or I'd just, like, voice some silly thing. But I feel like he's such an obscure character. I actually changed my profile picture to the Drifter from D2 on this about a week ago for, like, one afternoon. And people just fucking hated it so much I switched it back to a different Ornstein. Now, they didn't mind the different Ornstein, and people also didn't like that I changed my name from Skidonic to Skid on YouTube. People didn't like that. I just got sick of getting it in, like, people greeting me as Skidonic. I just want to be called Skid. So, I switched. It might be harder to find me as a result of it, but I really don't care. Thank you, Skids. Thank you, Tuna. No problem. But I'll stop with the cruddy impressions. I know no one likes them. Well, Zemos likes them. At least I got to see Tuna one more time. That's really the big takeaway. I guess you can just DM me what anime you'd like to watch, Tuna, if you can't think of it tonight. I like them. That's because you like pretty much everything I do, Tuna. Let's see. I miss the old name, like impressions. I just, like I said, I got sick of people walking like, "Hello, Skidonic," and I like it. Plus, I felt like the channel had been the exact same for like 6 years. We were kind of due for a bit of a facelift. Yeah, if you guys thought people not liking the name change was anything, you should have seen how hardcore people freaked out over my profile picture becoming Drifter. Which basically confirmed to me that I'm never going to get to change my profile picture on YouTube or anything from Drifter. Even though I think like him being a hairy Asian guy fits me better. Everyone knows me as the little cute Ornstein. So I like the impressions as well. Okay. Alright. Okay. I think that's where we're gonna end the stream. We actually went a lot longer than I thought I would, but that's pretty par for the course whenever Tuna's around. I don't know that there will be a video tomorrow. If there is, it'll be like a really quick shit post, or maybe the For Honor video will get put back up, the monkey mode one, because I've got some more content to add on to it. And I've had like multiple people DMing me, and I've actually had someone email me about it. I had someone email me about it, I had someone message me on Twitter, and I've had a couple people try to get a hold of me on Discord about it. So I might just re-upload it. Why are there so many emojis for train? Because trains are awesome. I'm the train they call the city of New Orleans. And I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done. I've had a good night. That's the main thing, Tuna. And all the rest of you. I hope I've made your nights a little bit better. Anyway, I think that's when I'm going to end this stream. I hope all of you have enjoyed it as much as Tuna has. Maybe a video tomorrow, maybe not. There will definitely be one on Saturday. Probably an Elden Ring Duels video, if I had to guess. And tomorrow there will be the Friday Night Fight Club. Go watch the new video. I hope all of you enjoyed the stream. That's it. Tuna. Yeah, that's it for this one. See ya. Oh, it's only almost 4 hours. Yeah, see ya.